and gentlemen, a warm welcome to the F1 2026 Chinese Grand Prix prediction show. Because, ladies and gents, it's already the second race on the real life calendar. And of course, every race that happens in real life, we are doing a prediction show where we are doing the full race. And guess what? It's a sprint race weekend, so we're also doing the sprint as well as the qualifying. And whatever happens in our races is going to be a prediction for what's to come in the real life race weekend. And last week, you know, the Australian Grand Prix, we successfully predicted Max Verstappen to have a crash or have an engine failure or anything like that. He flipping got that engine, or not engine failure. Well, he kind of did get an engine failure and crash at the same time in the qualifying. So let's see how it's going to be today. Let's see if we can predict the exact winner as well. Because last week we predicted the winner to be, I think, a McLaren. That didn't happen. So hopefully this time around it's going to be different. But let's see. We have the Chinese Grand Prix right there. So let's pick it. And then we have to pick a driver and a team, ladies and gents. Of course, now for this race right there, I've put the 2026 liveries in the game as well. So you can see that we got the McLaren, you can see that we got the Ferrari, the Red Bull, the Mercedes, of course. We got the Aston Martin, Alpine, Haas, then the RB, Williams, as well as the Audi. Ladies and gents, I want to know from you in the chat. We drove as Lewis Hamilton last week. I'm thinking what could be pretty cool is if we drive as a Mercedes here today, because they're going to be doing pretty decent probably. So we can predict it from their POV, or we drive as Max Verstappen, for example. I think we shouldn't drive as a Ferrari because we did that last week, but let me know what you think. Should we drive as maybe a Mercedes, or should we drive as Verstappen right here? Let me know in the chat. What do you reckon? And we're going to get ourselves straight away out on track because we have the sprint race and the main race to do. And it's going to be a 100% race as well as qualifying. So it won't be short. It will not be short. Max, Mercedes, Max, Verstappen, Max, Mercedes, Kimi Antonelli, Russell, Antonelli, Mercedes, Red Bull, Verstappen, Mercedes. Do Hamilton again, Red Bull. I mean, we used Lewis Hamilton last week, so I don't think we should do it again, guys. But I see, a lot of people saying we should go as Max Verstappen. You know what? Let's do it then, guys. Let's go on board as Max Verstappen right here in the 2026 livery as well. All right, let's go for it. Let's flippin' go for it. Now, of course, as always, we're gonna be running 110 AI. We're gonna be running 0 elite assists as always. Then we're gonna be running full qualifying, full race. It's gonna be a single session of practice. In fact, probably we should skip the practice even because it's going to take too long. You know what? Let's skip the practice. Let's go straight away into the qualifying as well as the race. And then we got the weather. I already pre-put the weather just like how it's going to be in real life. I pre-put the weather just like it's going to be in real life. Realistic starting time as well. We're going to have the safety cars on, the red flags on, as well as the formation lap with normal corner cutting. And then, of course, the damage is on standard as always, to make sure we can get the maximum result in terms of the prediction that we can get compared to real life. Oh, hold up. And also, we need to check whether equal performance is off. Yes, it is. Okay, that's good. We need to have it realistic performance so we can have as good of a prediction as possible. Ladies and gents, I think it's time to get started right here, right now. Let's see what we can do. Boom! Let's go! Stroll or unsub. Guys, if I drive as Lance Stroll, I'm only going to be able to do 2 laps. That's going to be a very short stream. It's going to be a very short stream, only doing 3 laps right there. Come on now. Maybe in like 5 races or something, we try to drive as an Aston Martin. As long as they've proven that they can make it to the end of the race, we will drive as Aston Martin, okay? So for now, let's make sure we just drive with the car that are most likely to make it to the end of the race. But it's Max Verstappen for this time around. Let's go. Let's go. Alex, though, coming in with the 76-month resub at tier 1. Alex, you're flipping G, man. I hope you're good, dude. I hope you're okay. We are looking at the car that we'll be driving for this this episode today of the prediction shows. And of course, last one, my goodness, look at that. It's gonna stay dry. Very similar to what it was in real life, ladies and gents. Very similar to what it was in real life, or what it is going to be in real life. Because, of course, I put the realistic kind of weather forecast in. It's going to be absolutely dry, according to them. But it's Q1 from sprint qualifying right now. We're gonna put in the setup right here, right now. And then we're gonna get ourselves started with the first lap right here. there. It's China set up right now. We're gonna put the minimum fuel. I think 5 kills in the car right here should be okay, and we're gonna go out on track on our only tire to go and try and get through to Q2 or SQ2, because this is sprint qualifying. And remember, anything that happens in this sprint qualifying or the sprint race or the main race or anything there is a prediction for what's to come in the real life race. And we've had some very accurate predictions so far, so hopefully we can be absolutely pin perfect accurate right here today as well. How did you get the cars? This is a livery mod, ladies and gents, made by Prox Designs. So if you search it up, you can find it for yourself as well. So big shout out to them for letting me use it. But it's not a official livery or anything like that. It is just the unofficial livery mod that they've made as a livery on the 2025 cars. Remember to blink in the races. We will do. We will do. And as Dread Ejo comes in with his 7-month resub as well. Dread Ejo, thank you so much for your very kind 7 months, man. What's up? Welcome in. Guys, what's happening on the Twitch chat, by the way? 2 emotes for the chat. What's happening, bro? What is this? What is this? Is this a new kind of hype train or whatever? This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh. The race format is too short for Aston Martin. I don't think Aston Martin is going to finish the race again here, guys. I don't believe they will. Number 1 in the chat. Number 1 in the chat. If you think Tom, I agree. They're not going to do the. They're not going to do the actual. The whole race. I don't think they will. Number 2, if you think Tom, no, they will definitely do the whole race right here. What do you reckon? I think they're going to do like 20 laps or something like that, and then they're going to retire or something like that. Anyway, in the meantime, it's great to have you here. If you're joining in right here, right now, my name is Tom. You're joining in at the moment to the F1 2026 Chinese Grand Prix prediction show. And we are driving as Max Verstappen in this one, but we're going to find out whether we've got the pace to see if Max Verstappen can get a good result right here. But also at the same time, we'll see if the Mercedes or Ferraris are going to be having a good pace right here. And straight away, we're going to get ourselves out on track with the first lap right here. We do not have a lot of tires, so we're going to be very, very careful. We're going to make sure we use straight away all the tires that we've got available. And right now, we only have 1 medium tire available, so we got to be quick. We got to be very, very quick. If you're enjoying yourself already in the meantime, then make sure to hit that like button on the YouTube as well as the TikTok. That will be much, much appreciated. It helps a lot. It really does. Is this the DLC? No, we have not heard anything yet, ladies and gents, from the DLC. But I can imagine with all the crazy changes in real life that have been made, that they probably need the time to make sure that they get all of that stuff accurately represented in the DLC. So I'm sure we'll hear something soon, but we have not heard anything yet on when that DLC is actually releasing. So that's why we're using the unofficial livery mods right here, to at least give us a little bit of the 2026 feel, you know? We got all the cars in this race except for Cadillac, but if we're completely honest with each other right now, Cadillac was not looking that great in the Australian Grand Prix. They will most likely be, well, realistically, in terms of pace, they'll be at the back. So, in that regard, we are predicting them to be P21 and P22 right here. Let's see. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm not. Here we go then. We are gonna come through the last and final turn right here. And with the first lap now done, it's going to be, oh my goodness, that is a good lap already. Leclerc is looking the quickest in sprint qualifying one, ladies and gents. And we're gonna find out who is actually gonna be the quickest very soon. But realistically, with a P2 position in the first lap of the sprint qualifying, let's go back into the garage and let's see if we even need to do another lap right here. I want to know from you in the chat, ladies and gents. Number 1 in the chat, everything, Tom. We have to do another lap right here. We would have to do it on the same tire, by the way, which is already 1.5 tenths slower to go through to sprint qualifying 2. Number 2, if you think, Tom, we do not need to do another lap. We just need to go through to sprint qualifying 2, and for that, we just need to be top 15. So surely we have enough pace to go through with that lap to sprint qualifying too, right? I don't think we need to go and worry whatsoever. But it seems like you guys are agreeing. It seems like you guys are agreeing overall on all the chats combined. Because remember, we're live on the YouTube, TikTok, Kick, and Twitch. So feel free to chat wherever you want to chat. Okay, I got all the chats open right here. The only thing that's not working today is the activity feed. So for some weird reason, something's broken there. So I can't see the follows and anything like that. But I'll do my best to... you know, keep in touch with all the subscriptions and everything like that. Okay, we are gonna accelerate the time then. I agree with you guys. We should be good to go, but it seems like the Ferraris, what the flip, have incredible pace around there. And I think that's a very early prediction we can take away already. Look at that! Oh my goodness! Nah, that can't be. That can't be. It can't be Mercedes in P5 and P8 right here. Remember, it's only sprint qualifying 1, but it's Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc in P1 and P2 for sprint qualifying. Imagine Ferrari with that flipping Macarena rear wing is going to absolutely be the quickest car in China. That could be possible. They were the second quickest in Australia. So it could be possible that they're going to be quick here, but that would be a crazy turnaround from the first race of the season. But who's out? Who's out? There we go, ladies and gents. As expected, the first prediction puts both Aston Martin cars out in Q1. Alongside that, it's also Franco Colapinto who's going to be out in Q1, as well as Isaac Hadjar and Liam Lawson. And remember, Isaac Hadjar is not Isaac Hadjar, that is Arvid Lindblad, because of course we do not have the 2026 cars yet with the drivers, so a couple drivers, you just need to use your imagination a little bit. Of course, in that second RB car, the Racing Bulls car, is Arvid Lindblad, so Arvid Lindblad is in P19 right there. And that means Yuki Tsunoda, who's not on the grid anymore, is Isaac Hadjar. He makes it through to Q2. What do we think, guys? On a scale of 1 to 10, how plausible does this look in terms of happening in real life? I feel like both Aston Martin's out, Franco Colapinto out, as well as, well, I mean, both Racing Bulls. That's a bit, I don't know about that one, but listen, maybe they're going to struggle there. You never know. I'm going to say it's a 7 for me. A 7 for me. 9, 6, 6, 7, 9, 2, 6, 7. I think so as well. I think it's a 7 for me. Let's advance right here, right now, and let's get ourselves started for sprint qualifying 2. Remember, we're doing a lot of qualifying today, but also a lot of races because it's a sprint race weekend in real life. So,
All right, give me a quick
yeah,
check,
I mean,
please.
2 races, double the races, double the fun. I'm excited for it, and of course, once again for sprint qualifying 2, we have 1 tire available. Let's go all the way to the end of the session right here. And with Max Verstappen now going through to sprint qualifying 2, that means he's already done better than what he's been able to do in the Australian Grand Prix. Because of course he binned it in the wall during the qualifying. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's drive out right here. Let's do 1 lap right now and let's see if we can send it. Arvid is very fast. Yeah, I mean, the car is doing very well as well, to be honest, but Arvid is not doing badly whatsoever for his first race. I was expecting him to need a little bit of time to wake up, you know, with the F1 cars, but that is not the case. Also, you don't need to wake up, ladies and gents, if you have not yet hit that flipping follow button on the YouTube, TikTok, Kick, or Twitch, then make sure you do it. If you don't do it today, hitting that follow button, I'm gonna tell you one thing right here, right now. You will come back in a year time and you will tell me, Tom, I should have hit that follow button a year ago when I had the flipping chance.
Right,
and guess what? Your chance is right here, right now. Let's go. Oh. Oh my goodness. What the flip am I doing? All right, ladies and gents, there we go. That's a prediction. I didn't do it on purpose. I was looking at the flipping chat real quick. But I think we can do a little prediction here that someone in the Chinese Grand Prix is going to demolish a brake marker. Someone is going to destroy a brake marker, ladies and gents. That is the prediction. That is
Hello
the prediction.
From Kuwait, waving hand emoji. I'd quiet shows my donation in ZAR.
In the ZAR. There you go. As Nasser comes in with the very kind super chat on the YouTube. On the YouTube, if you do a super chat, it always shows in the local currency. So I can imagine maybe your local currency is ZAR. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for your very kind super chat. What's up? Hello back from the Netherlands. Okay, 1 lap and 1 lap only. Ladies and gents, put it up in the chat right now. What position do you think we can get right here in sprint qualifying 2 with Max Verstappen? I think surely, if nothing crazy happens to Max Verstappen, he's going to be an easy contender for qualifying, like the last qualifying, the top 10, right? Surely. All right, surely. We will go for the lap right now as well then. With 18 seconds left on the clock, it's Leclerc who finds himself in the drop zone, as well as Max Verstappen. One little mistake, boom, 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 and it's over and done with as well for Leclerc. So we both have to make sure we do the best lap possible, and there you go. Leclerc goes over the line. He puts himself in the top 10. Both Audi cars. Oh my goodness, as we drift ourselves into the corner, that's not gonna be great. That is not gonna be great. But both Audi cars are currently in P11 as well as 12, as you can see right there. It shows the kick logo, but of course there is some limitations to the 2026 livery mod. But it does show Audi, I believe. I think it changes the names. We are coming through now, the middle sector, and it's a purple first sector. Braking as late as possible. You guys are telling me, Tom, I'm gonna get P3. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Through the middle sector we go. It's not the fastest sector, but now we're using a lot of battery to try and get ourselves towards the end of the lap right here. We're gonna turn it off a little bit though, because we're almost out of the battery. It's almost like 2026 right here. Almost like 2026. And now, as we brake into the last sector, we gotta be super careful not using too much battery, because you can see the green line on the left-hand side of the speedometer. If we go and close it down all the way, we're no longer gonna have battery. And there you go, the deployment was used. But did we use enough to go through to SQ3? Yes! Yes, we did! And Max Verstappen makes it through, ladies and gents, the sprint qualifying 3. And that means, all of a sudden, it's no longer the Ferraris who are quickest, but in sprint qualifying 2, McLaren are finally showing their pace. And at the moment, it is Lando Norris in P1. Right here. Oh my goodness, okie dokie. And then we got the ones who are out of SQ2 is Pierre Gasly, Gabriel Bortoletto. We got Nico Hulkenberg out as well, Esteban Ocon and Alexander Albon. With Carlos Sainz, Behrman, Hajar, and then, well, the usual suspects going through the SQ3. What do we say about this, guys? The elimination in SQ2. I'm gonna say this is a big 8.5. I feel this is pretty realistic so far. Pretty realistic right here. But at the moment, it's those 5. Of course, there are 6 in real life, but we, of course, do not have Cadillac in the game yet. All right, let's advance. Let's go to SQ3, sprint qualifying 3, and then let's predict what happens there. And then the flipping sprint race right after. Let's go. Where's your lifting and coasting, Tom? Yeah, where the flip is about lifting and coasting. We'll have to wait for the actual season update to come out, the 2026 season update. The DLC. And of course, as we go to sprint qualifying 3, in sprint qualifying 1 and 2, you have to use the medium tire. For sprint qualifying 3, it's the soft tires. That is a little bit of a different kind of rule set compared to the normal qualifying, but in sprint qualifying, that is how it works. We've only got 1 tire to use, so let's accelerate the time towards the end of this session. And then let's go out on track as we are vibrating. I love it, man. Every time we accelerate the time in the game,
everyone be aware, we've got a car
it just starts vibrating, man. The whole simulator starts vibrating. Williams through to Q2? I think not. I mean, it could be, guys. It could be. You never know. Maybe this is going to be a way better track for them. And I believe that a lot of the Mercedes-engined cars, except for Mercedes themselves, have definitely got some potential still, because it looks like they haven't extracted the maximum from the engines yet. I heard some news as well that you know, the Mercedes engine teams are not super happy with Mercedes because they haven't told them enough information, according to them, on how to run the engine efficiently. And so that means that Mercedes probably is completely dialed in. They made the engine, they know how to put the software and everything, but the other 3 teams that are running Mercedes engines are still trying to figure out how exactly it works. Let's go. Ferrari will win. They would have won Australia if not for the pit strategy. I don't know about that one, guys. I do not know about that one. I feel like Ferrari was quick, yes. And they were able to battle a little bit with Russell at the start, but I think realistically on pure pace, I think Ferrari would have been in P2 or P3 and P4 still, regardless, but it would have been quite tough. It would have been quite tough. Because even on newer tires, it was very tough for them to have the same pace. The very same pace. I don't see your name. You are Verstappen. We are Verstappen indeed, because ladies and gents, if you're joining in right now, you're watching the 2026 Formula 1 prediction show of the Chinese Grand Prix, where we, every single week, are heading into a car, a driver, a different driver, to predict what will happen in the real-life race by doing the race ourselves. And every week we pick a different driver. Last week we drove as Lewis Hamilton. This week we drove, or we're driving, as Max Verstappen. And everything that happens is a literal, almost literal prediction for what's to come. So let's see what we can do right here, right now, on our final qualifying lap, as Max Verstappen is trying, ladies and gents, to go and grab the pole position. I believe Max Verstappen will make a big comeback in the Chinese Grand Prix, and at the moment it looks like one, because we are purple, absolutely purple, in the very first sector, ladies and gents. Come on now. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Now, in front of us, it's gonna be Bear Man. Ooh la la. In that P9 position, we're gonna try to save a little bit the battery, because you know how important it is, even in the 2025 cars right here. And now, as we close in into the middle sector, it seems to be not the quickest middle sector right here. A little bit of grass on the tires as well. Wanna go all out on the flipping throttle right here, right now. Woo! And it ain't over till it's over. Come on now, let's go. P20 to P6 is bonkers. Lando started P6 and only finished P5. There you go. I think Max Verstappen can go and do a good job right here in the Chinese Grand Prix, but let's see what the prediction is going to be. And now, as we go through, ladies and gents, the last and final two turns right here, it's time to go over the line and to finish in P4. Max Verstappen predicted to finish in P4 for the sprint qualifying then, ladies and gents. And that means, what the flip? Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris.
How do you sim without
quickest.
the real 2026 grid and without 22 cars?
That is
By
crazy.
the way, I'm in Q8. Smiley face emoji.
How do you simulate it without the real 2026 grid? I mean, we have to do something, guys. We always do this for every single race. We're going to wait up until we have the actual DLC to do it as accurately as possible. But what is quite nice is that we don't have Cadillac, but they're going to be lost anyway, right? Let's be honest right there. They're going to be lost anyway, so that's predicted already. And you need to use your imagination a little bit. I got the 2026 liveries in the game right here. You know, that's how far we can go. And then you know, the drivers itself, it's just the names. It's just the names, you know. Yuki Tsunoda is Isaac Hadjar. It's barely different, guys. So luckily, a lot of drivers stayed in the same team, so that's good. But this is the prediction so far. The McLarens, you know, we don't have to take it as literally, but the McLarens are predicted to do a good job in the sprint qualifying. Ferrari looks pretty kick as well, and I can say right here, if we look at where Mercedes is right here, it looks like, you know, they will have a little bit of a tougher sprint qualifying compared to what they did in Australia. So let's see whether this is going to be anywhere close to what it will be in real life. But let me know in the chat right here. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 meaning Tom, this is exactly happening like it is. 1 meaning Tom, this is not realistic. Mercedes should be at the top or whatever. Let me know in the chat. What do you reckon? I feel like this is going to be, if this is the exact result in the sprint qualifying, then this is very, 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 very a big prediction right there, because it will be quite tough to get here, I think. Because I think Mercedes will be a little bit quicker, but let's see. We'll go about McLaren's at the front. Let's advance the time. Let's go and get ourselves ready to go for the sprint race. And let's go and then do the race after that as well, the real life race, because we got a lot of laps. You can see in total 56 laps for the main race. Qualifying will be full right after as well, and the sprint race will start right here, right now. So ladies and gents, if you're enjoying yourself at the moment, then make sure to hit that like button on the YouTube, on the TikTok. On the YouTube, just click it once. On the TikTok, go crazy, spam that sucker, and enjoy the show. Because remember, over here, I do not make streams, I make shows. Let's go. At the moment, you can see Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris in P1, P2. But if we look a little bit further behind, you'll see that we've got Verstappen. Once again, I mean, kind of back, you know, P4. Ferrari will be predicted to be quick as well. Mercedes, not as quick as it was in the Australian Grand Prix. Wouldn't everyone love to see that? A little bit of an end to the Mercedes era already. And then you can see here the Audi cars. They have the kick suits on, but that is the Audi cars. They've got the livery in the game right here. And then, surprisingly, the Racing Bulls are not looking as quick right here, according to this prediction, in the sprint qualifying at least. So maybe they made a mistake or anything like that. That could be the case too. I have my milkshake ready. Is this where the show is? It is indeed. Get a popcorn. Get a milkshake. Oi, calm down. And enjoy, because it's time for the Chinese Grand Prix prediction show. Does it move when you drive? Yes, the simulator moves while I drive as well. If you look very closely at it, chance, you'll be able to see it. This one is a bit less crazy, but the one behind in the studio, the SimX Pro motion simulator, that one goes crazy. So, yeah, tomorrow we'll be driving in that one. If you want to see the crazy motion, you better be back tomorrow. Anyway, we got one tire that we're going to use right here. One tire that we're going to use today in this sprint race. We've got 19 laps on the medium tire. And we're going to get out on track right here, right now with 1.5 laps over field. Let's go. Nasser, in the meantime, coming in hot with the 35 ZAR, the ZAR super chat on the YouTube once more. Thank you so much, Nasser. I really, really appreciate that, man. Absolute legend. And there you go. You can see here the 2026 Ferrari. Oh. Livery as well. Ooh, I hope I didn't hit him. You can see Hamilton is driving the same one. For some reason, they went last year with a little bit more of a dark red color on the Ferrari. I didn't really like it, but this is just typical Ferrari. Look how beautiful that color is. It pops. It pops really, really well. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, ladies and gents, as we get ourselves onto the starting grid for the sprint race, I want to know from you in the chat right here, right now, where are you watching from? Whether you're watching on the YouTube, on the TikTok, on the Kick, or on the Twitch, put it up in the chat right here, right now. What country are you watching from? And you will see for yourself. We have got the most international chat in the entirety of the world. I'm not capping, all right? Not capping. I see India, Baku, Norway, Sweden, India, Baku, United States. I see Romania, Kuwait. I see India, Philippines, Sweden, Kosovo, United States, Philippines, Bulgaria. I see Romania, Antarctica, Croatia, Kuwait. I see India, Haiti. I see Canada, Asia, Ghana, Netherlands, Malaysia, Hawaii, Canada, Turkey, South Africa, India, Denmark, Mumbai, England, Hungary, boom! Ladies and gents, wherever you're watching from, right here, right now, it is great to have you here. We are just warming up the puppies, and you're watching the 2026 Chinese Grand Prix prediction show. Remember, we do this every single week when there's a real life Grand Prix, and now we have two back-to-back race weekends, so you're gonna have two back-to-back Grand Prix prediction shows as well. So make sure, if you're enjoying yourself so far, to hit that follow button as well, because if you do not do it today, you do not hit that follow button today, you will come back in a year time, and then you will tell me, Tom, I should have hit that follow button a year ago, when I had the chance, because I missed out on all of the fun. It happens every single day. People come back after a year, they say, Tom, I should have done it. I should have done it. Don't let that be you. Is it rally tomorrow? No, tomorrow, guys, we're trying something new. We're going to be doing Le Mans Ultimate. I'm very excited for it, actually. We're going to be starting in the GT cars, I believe. But Le Mans Ultimate tomorrow. I've had a lot of people asking me to do that, but we're doing it tomorrow. LMU tomorrow, so should be a lot of fun, guys. Some very fun racing. Some very fun racing. Alright, the lights are gonna go on right here, right now, and we are trying to go for overtake straight away, because right here, right now, it's the prediction show of the Chinese Grand Prix, and as Norris gets a very good start, the Ferrari got a great start as well, but he got blocked a little bit by the car of Piastri. We go up the inside right now, though, and that means Max Verstappen is now up into P number 2. Leclerc and Hamilton getting great starts as well, and now both of them are up at the P4 and P5, but Verstappen is so back after a very, very bad qualifying, of course, oh my goodness, in the Australian Grand Prix. We are back! Here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. We're in P2 already, and Lando Norris, even though he was not the quickest in the Australian Grand Prix, at the moment is in P1 at the start of the sprint race. I mean, that would be quite crazy if that happens, because McLaren is not as quick as in real life. So, yeah, they're not as quick in real life as it shows right here, but let's see, maybe that changes from race to race, you know? That could be the case. Is this F1 26? No, you're watching F1 25, but I have installed the unofficial 2026 livery mod made by Prox Design, so it looks like the 2026 cars, but it's not, because we're still waiting for any news on the 2026 DLC that is supposed to drop very, very soon. All right. Still, we're close behind the car of Norris, and he is very quick right now. We're losing a lot of battery right there, just trying to stay close to the car of Norris. But now as we get into the first corner, come on now, let's see what we can do. Mercedes domination could bore fans, says Lewis Hamilton. Bro was the guy who bored the fans for many, many years in a row. Bro was that guy. But hey, listen, I think there's possibilities in this season. My prediction in this season is that we will have a championship fight between different teams. But I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right. At the moment, we also have a battle on track between two different teams too. Norris is able to just try to drive away right here to start, but we are just clinging on to try and put him under pressure, and we will put him under pressure right here. Come on now. They still haven't dropped any gameplay trailers of the DLC. No, but to be honest, guys, can you blame them? Can you blame them with such a big regulation change where nobody was expecting even how the cars would behave in Australia? They haven't seen that either, right? They haven't seen anything, just like us. So realistically, now, after the first race, that's really when they can make some very, very important decisions on the game. Because they haven't seen it yet. Now we are trying to go and close in on the car of Lando Norris. Ladies and gents, a warm welcome to the show of Two Flippin' Day, the prediction show where we are predicting what is gonna happen in the real life Grand Prix by doing the race ourselves. And straight away, Verstappen makes a comeback after last race, where he of course only was able to get P6. We are up into P1 now with a beautiful overtake on the car of Norris. Boom! Put those dummies in the chat. Oh my goodness. Put those dummies in the chat, but Norris, ladies and gents, gets the comeback straight away on us. He goes around the outside. We keep the inside with Max Verstappen. Norris gets a better traction zone though, and still we are side by side at the moment. We try and go a little bit wider though. However, Norris is just that little bit quicker, and Lando Norris, ladies and gents, goes back into P1. And that means, because we were struggling a little bit, it's Leclerc now closing in, but it's Isaac Hadjar! Isaac Hadjar, ladies and gents, who is predicted... Oh my goodness, that would be horrible. That would be horrible. Isaac Hadjar, predicted for the second race in a row. He DNF'd in Australia, but he's set to DNF again, according to the prediction show right here. Well, that's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my goodness, F's in the chat for Isaac Hadjar, because if that happens, remember, anything we do in this prediction show is a prediction for the real life Grand Prix. And Isaac Hadjar predicted now for the second time to DNF in 2 races. That is insane. That is insane. Whew, okay. Let's try to close in. It's Yuki. No, because we're of course trying to simulate the 2026 Chinese Grand Prix. We gotta use our imagination a little bit with the drivers that we have got around us. And Yuki Tsunoda's no longer racing in 2026. Instead, it is Isaac Hadjar in his place. So we gotta think a little bit like that together, guys. Okay. In the meantime, remember, you're not just tuning into a stream. No. You're tuning into a show. So get a popcorn, get a milkshake, chill back and relax. I will make sure you will get entertained. obtained. And you're watching the sprint race right here. So this is the prediction for the sprint race. So right after this race, it ain't even over. No, no, no. We're gonna do the main race of China as well, which will be 100% long. I think it's 56 laps. I think it is 56 laps. We'll be doing that today. All right. Let's hope it's like this in real life. And Mercedes is nowhere to be seen. At the moment, they are. At the moment, they are nowhere to be seen. And Ferrari, as well as McLaren and Red Bull for that matter, are a little bit quicker. But yeah, I did not want to see Isaac Hadjar once again DNFing after he does a good qualifying. That would be horrible. That would be absolutely horrible. Okay then, we are trying to show ourselves to the rear of the car of Lando Norris. Imagine if Lando Norris, after of course struggling in Australia, can finally find his feet. The world champion is leading at the moment, the Chinese Grand Prix, but we are not gonna let him have it. And we're gonna try and overtake him straight away. We're gonna go for a little bit of a different line. Norris goes and keeps it wide, but now Verstappen goes up the inside, and we are back up into P number 1. Come on now. Let's go. Woo. Boom! Alright, now we just need to stay in front. Now we just need to stay in front. And as Dark Seeker comes in with the 44 months at tier 1. Dark Seeker, thank you so much for your very kind 44 months, my guy. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, never mind. It's Norris who once again wants to get a move on right here. He goes up the inside, or we go up the inside. Norris goes a little bit wider. And now, once again, it's side by side. We're going to try to stay on the inside right there, but Lando Norris breaks just a little bit later. A little bit later. We tried to keep the car rolling, though, around the outside. And the question is now, who was able to get the DRS right here? Who is able to get the flipping DRS? Which in 2026 will be... what's that? Overtake button you will have instead of the DRS. It's almost similar. It's almost the same, but a little bit different. And now, with the DRS that we have just attained right here once more, we are back up into P1. But the more we battle at the moment, the more Charles Leclerc will be invited, ladies and gents, to come back into this fight and try maybe have an overtaking opportunity here soon. Closing, and Lando Norris has a little bit of a better run. He goes up the inside right now. He goes a little bit wider though, which means we can once again pop it down the inside for the big switchback. We're once again gonna have to leave him a little bit of space though. Norris goes up the inside right there, so we try to keep it hanging, but there's barely any grip right here. Little bit wider, and still we're side by side, but watch behind of us because it's Charles Leclerc, who's going to get involved in this fight soon. Trust me, he will. There you go, there he is. There he flipping is. Do you think Ferrari will win this weekend with the Macarena wing? I don't think the Macarena wing will give them that much of a pace advantage that everybody is saying, guys. It's a fancy way to close your DRS, but realistically, or your wing for the active arrow, but realistically, for that little split second that the wing is moving, how much does it give you? It gives you maybe a little bit of weight advantage in the way they installed it, but it's way more fancy. It looks way more fancy than how much time it will give Ferrari, in my opinion at least. That's what I'm expecting, but let's see. Let's see. To the right hand side, it's Norris, and to the left hand side, it's Charles Leclerc. Ladies and gents, Charles Leclerc predicted right here the challenge for the lead once again, just like in the Australian Grand Prix. At the moment, it's Charles Leclerc fighting for the win, but we are gonna do a little bit of a better traction zone. We're gonna get the DRS right here, a better flip-in straight line speed compared to the car of Leclerc. But look at Lando Norris, who now once again is making a comeback, bro. It's literally Mario Kart mushroom again right here. It's literally Mario Kart mushroom right here. In the meantime, if you're enjoying yourself at the moment, watching the prediction show for the Chinese Grand Prix, at the moment we're in the sprint race, predicting what will happen in the real life Grand Prix by doing the race ourselves. And it's a three-way fight for the championship at the moment. Come on now. I'm your biggest fan, Tom. Thank you very much, Jojo, for coming in with the support, man. I really appreciate it. Honestly, to even have a fan is is a privilege I would not think I would ever have. I really appreciate it, man. Keep being you, buddy. We are down to P3, even though we've got the fastest lap time at the moment, ladies and gents. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you like this crazy battle between Norris, Leclerc, and Verstappen to be in the real life race? 10 meaning tall. I want to see this 1-to-1. I want to see these amazing battles. Number 1 if you think, no, where's my favorite driver? They're not in here. What's happening? I would absolutely sign up for this battle between 3 different teams and not Mercedes. Imagine! Why is the Mercedes not in the fight? Exactly! Why is the Mercedes not in the fight? The Mercedes are P6 and P7. What the flip are they doing? Ay. Can you show your graphic settings? I think I have a few of them in my YouTube video, you know, the best game settings, but realistically I can tell you right now, I am running the best game settings, the best graphic settings. Everything is maxed out except for path tracing. But the main thing to make your game look nice is the what's it called? The anti-aliasing. That is what you need to flip through. I think I use TAA and Fidelity FX. If you want to make your game look better, you're going to try and use that one. That one is one of the better ones. We are closing right here, right now. But behind the car of Charles Leclerc. In the meantime, if you're joining in right now, my name is Tom. It's a pleasure to have you here. And you're watching not just a stream, you're watching a show. Our weekly thing where we are predicting what will happen in the real life race by doing the race ourselves. You're watching it right here, right now. Let's go. 10, 10, 11, 10 out of 10. Yeah, I would love this, guys. I would love this. But let's put a little bit of fire within the flipping fight right now as Charles Leclerc is trying to hold us back. We are going to go super late on the brakes, and Verstappen is using his late braking maneuvers to go around the outside right now of Charles Leclerc once more. And once again, it's Lando Norris leading this race. However, not for long. Because we're coming. We're coming. I'm coming fast. Come on now. Did you make those liveries yourself? No, this is made by Prox Designs. So big shout out to them. If you just search up the F1 2026 livery mod made by Prox Designs, you will find it. They even have a really handy way to start up your game and stuff. It's pretty nice. It's actually really cool. I've never had it so easy with installing mods into your game, but yeah, they've done a great job with that. And they look really cool as well. I know it's still the 2025 cars, but they look like the 2026 cars. It's awesome in terms of the liveries. It really gives a little bit of an extra thingy out there, but we can only wait for the 2026 season DLC to come out. They haven't announced anything about it yet, so at the moment, the only way to do it is to get some unofficial liveries in the game. That's what we're doing. Let's go! 9/10 of a second to the car of Lando Norris, and it seems like just about we will still have the DRS here. Let's go. I hope the real Grand Prix is gonna be like this. You and me both, Akira. You and me both. Whew. If you're enjoying yourself, then make sure to hit that like button on the YouTube as well as the TikTok. On the YouTube, just hit it once, boom. That will be amazing. It helps a lot. And on the TikTok, you can spam that sucker, spam that like button. It would help a lot. It really would. Let's go. Of course, we're live everywhere on the YouTube, TikTok, Kick, and Twitch, so feel free to chat wherever flip you want to chat. I see all the chats. I put all of them on the side. The only thing that doesn't work today for some reason is the activity feed. So, yeah, if I miss one of your follows or whatever, then that will be why. But, yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. Let's go. And as we continue to close into the car of Norris here, it's a three-way battle because behind of us, it's Lewis Hamilton, who at the moment is getting overtaken by the car of Oscar Piastri. But at the moment, the prediction is we will have a three-way fight for the lead, ladies and gents, in the China sprint race right here. We had a three-way fight as well in the Australian Grand Prix for the actual race, but at the moment we're still in the sprint race. But we have 9 laps to go. Once these 9 laps are done, we're gonna get ourselves into the main race. which we're also gonna predict, of course, right? So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Is this the F1 25 game? Yes, this is the F1 25 game, but we have the 2026 season mods installed, which is unofficial. You can only get it on PC, but it is a way to get the 2026 liveries already in advance. Unofficially. But now it is Leclerc who is gonna go for the overtake right here. He's braking a little bit later, and with his beautiful Ferrari, he makes the move. However, he didn't know. We got incredible grip here in this car, and in the exit, we get the move back once again, and we're back up in the P2. Come on now, let's go. We're gonna close into Norris, number 1, ladies and gents. Number 1 in chat. Everything, it's time to lock in. Because at the moment, yes, we are fighting hard, but we are losing way too much time in this fight for the P1 position. Come on now. It's time to lock in right here, surely. Surely. Amazing setup, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm very happy with it. It's every day when I open the studio, it gives me a smile on my face, man. It's really, really cool. Have you done any broadcast commentary? Your voice almost sounds like one. I have not, no. No. Well, I mean, yeah, I have, but not for official races. I have done a few for sim racing races, but that's not really the goal of being a commentator or whatever. Definitely not. What I do right here is has always been what I love doing the most. I do get that a lot though, so I mean I appreciate that. It's a good compliment to get, you know. But that's not really my aim. Maybe when I grow older, you know, I'm only 25 years old today, so maybe when I grow older, maybe there's an opportunity once I don't have the energy to do this anymore, to become a commentator or something like that for real life racing. But yeah, at the moment that's not something I really want to do. But it's cool. It's cool. Remember, you're not watching a flipping stream, you're watching a show, and that means now, in this show, it's time to try and challenge the car of Lando Norris right here, right now. And as we get closer, we pop ourselves in the middle of the gap that Norris left for us. He goes a little bit wider though, and that means we can go for the switchback, but unfortunately, we do not have the grip to get a good exit compared to him. However, now, we're using all the battery, and we're sending it right now on the car of Lando Norris. But as we go wide, it'll be Norris who gets the switchback, but we're still side by side with him. Norris adds back in front right here. We pop it down the inside, but just about. Norris stays in front for now though, for now. Where, ladies and gents, is the best overtaking opportunity right here to go for the move. And remember, if you're joining in right here, right now, you're not tuning in to a normal race. No, you're tuning into the Chinese 2026 prediction show, where we are doing the whole race and qualifying. And whatever happens in the qualifying as well as the race is a prediction for what's to come in the real live race. We do this every single week for the real life races, and this is only the second one, so if you have not yet, ladies and gents, hit that follow button, then make sure you do, because if you don't hit the follow button today, you're gonna miss out on all the fun, and you're gonna tell me, Tom, I should have hit that follow button a year ago when I had the flipping chance. Jockey Mo, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? As well as Unfazed. What's up? Welcome in. All right, let's go. Closing, but we are just really on the edge right here. And at the moment, it's a three-way battle between the car of Leclerc as well as Norris. I want to know from you in the chat, ladies and gents, which drivers do you think are going to be on the podium? It doesn't matter which order, but which drivers do you think are going to be on the podium in the early sprint race? Not the main race yet, but the early sprint race. That happens, of course, on Friday. No, Saturday already. With the sprint race, ladies and gents. Let me know in the chat. Which three drivers do you think are going to be on the podium? Both drivers of Mercedes? Is the mod only for looks? Yes, it's only for looks. Leclerc, Russell, Hamilton? Interesting, both Ferraris, I see. I mean, I have high hopes for the Ferraris, guys. With their Macarena wing. The Ferrari boys. Hamilton, Lewis, I think that would be great. Of course, last year, the only race where Lewis Hamilton won was in the sprint race of China. This could be a good race for him once again. In Ferrari. And now, 0.8 of a second. Do we have the pace to close that gap on Norris? Let's find out. Let's find out. We have 6 laps to go. We're driving today from the POV of Max Verstappen, but that doesn't mean that the only prediction we're doing is for Max Verstappen. Anything that happens in this race is a prediction. And the first prediction we had already was that Isaac Hadjar is predicted to DNF in one of the races of China. And that would be very, very harsh for him because, of course, we saw him DNF in the Australian Grand Prix as well. It would be a shame. It would be a shame. But according to our prediction right here, Hadjar will DNF. And at the moment, Verstappen will go for the move because we are up the inside. We sent it right here on the car of Norris. And straight away, Norris, ladies and gents, is under pressure from the car of Charles Leclerc. Come on now. Max will be the winner. I mean, that will be a good comeback from him. It seems like the Red Bull is a quick car, but we haven't really been able to see all of it yet because, of course, Hadjar DNF. And Verstappen had to come from the back. So I think the real true pace of Red Bull we are only going to find out in the Chinese Grand Prix right here. So let's see how it goes. I think people are underestimating Red Bull, I think, but that's good for them. You know, they're all kind of overestimating Ferrari at this point and underestimating Red Bull because they did qualify P3. Remember. At the moment, who is Lindblad in this mod? Lindblad is still Isaac Hadjar in this mod. And as Norris goes for the move, it's also Leclerc who gets the move done. Leclerc tries to go for the move as well on the car of Norris. He goes around the outside, and this could be a double move for the car off of Leclerc right here. He goes on the inside right now, gets a better traction zone, goes up the inside of the car, off of Norris, and just on the exit, we can try and get a better run. It's gonna be a 3-way fight right here, a 3-way fight. Leclerc goes up at the P1 now, and that means we, around the outside, will have to try and get the move done. But Leclerc, ladies and gents, heads into P1, and at the moment, he is leading the Chinese Grand Prix sprint race, and that is almost like Australia, where he was kind of fighting for it. He wasn't P1 the whole race, but he was in the flipping challenge for the lead. Come on now. Okay then. And who is Isaac Hadjar? Hadjar, of course, is in the second Red Bull. That is Yuki Tsunoda, who is still named right here in the game, but he is Isaac Hadjar, of course. Whew, okay, it's getting serious, ladies and gents. It's getting serious. A warm welcome. If you're joining in right here, right now, my name is Tom. It's a pleasure to have you here. You're watching the prediction show for the Chinese Grand Prix, which means everything that happens in this race is a prediction for what's to come in the real-life race. And we do this every single week when there's a real-life race. And lucky you, we got a double race, a back-to-back race, guys. Closing, but are we close enough to go for the move right here on the car of Charles Leclerc? We're closing into the... But it seems like we're just a little bit too far. So we show ourselves on the inside of the car of Leclerc, but he's not easily put off right here. And now we're super close behind of him with 3 laps to go as we go over the line. Ladies and gents, who is going to get the win right here in the Chinese Grand Prix? Come on now. What level of AI is he playing? We're playing 110 maximum AI difficulty, ladies and gents. 0 assist, nada nachos. So it ain't easy. And the AI around here is not that slow as well. So let's see how it goes. What is that tire wear? Oh my goodness. I was expecting maybe a little bit worse on the right hand side, but the left hand side. 38% right here after 16 laps. And remember as well that after this race is finished, that's when the real predictions start, because this is only the prediction for the sprint race. We're gonna get started with the prediction for the main race right after this, so it's only a little taster. The real jizz is about to come. All right, here we go. Did I say that correctly? Jizz? I feel like I just said something really weird. You know what I mean though, right? You know what I mean though, right? Closing. to Charles Leclerc. I said something weird. Okay, that's great. That's flipping lovely. I don't think you wanted to use that word. The jazz. The real jazz is coming. Or something like that. But we're closing in right here to the car of Charles Leclerc. To the inside we go. Last minute though, we head to the outside so we can go and take it a little bit later, a little bit wider, and just like that, we and Max Verstappen is back in the lead. Put those W's in the chat. Come on now. The only problem we have now is that Leclerc has the DRS. He has the DRS and he's going to be very quick on the straight. We move to the inside. We do not leave him too much space, but we're only barely any battery. But as we go around the outside right here, Leclerc had to take a little bit more of a sharp turn, and we're back in P1 now. Okay, very good. Is it gonna be a Verstappen win in the Chinese Grand Prix sprint race? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Looks like Leclerc is not gonna get water in his seat now. Come on now. Come on. We've got 2 laps to go. Leclerc right behind of us. Norris right behind of us. It's a very close battle. A very close battle for the win in this race. And now we're trying to just save as much battery as possible, because on the main straight, that is where we need it. And realistically, we're going to be expecting the D-rating, the super clipping, or whatever the flip they're calling it, to happen on this straight as well. Because they're once again gonna run out of the battery here, because there's not a lot of very slow corners. To the right hand side, it's gonna be the car of Leclerc, and on to the left hand side, it's gonna be the car of Norris. Norris will do a double overtake if he manages to succeed right here, and he brakes a little bit later, so we're gonna get a little bit of a better traction zone. Leclerc has the inside though, but Norris has the better traction zone, and we lose 2 positions. However, now we need to be very smart. Little bit of a different line, little bit of a better exit. Leclerc goes back into P3, and we are gonna get that exit to get back into the lead right here. We're playing it smart, but the question is, who is the smartest at the very end of this race right here? Because there's only 1 more lap to go, and it's literally back and forth, like Mario Kart right here. It's like flipping Mario Kart. In the meantime, F-Duels, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. The best idea to hit that follow button today, ladies and gents. If you have not yet hit that follow button, make sure you do it. Whether you're on the YouTube, on the TikTok, on the Kick, on the Twitch, it doesn't matter. I've got all the chats open, so feel free to chat wherever you want to chat. Okay, I got you. I see you. Toby, thank you for the follow as well as Tommy. Welcome in. To the right hand side, it's going to be Norris trying to go for the move, so we have to defend the inside right here. Pure Verstappen style, trying to go super defensive, and Norris probably thinking to himself, what the flip am I doing? What the flip am I doing? He goes up the inside, goes a little bit wider, a little bit deeper, and Verstappen's going to be smart about it. He's going to be smart about it because he's waiting on the inside to get the DRS right here. And watch this. Watch this. Watch how smart this was. Watch how smart this was. Watch. DRS. See you later! Boom! And there goes Leclerc, there goes Piastri, and all of a sudden, it's the car of Lando Norris who drops positions. It's gonna be chaos between 2 teammates, because Oscar Piastri, ladies and gents, is going to go and deny his teammate Norris from fighting for the podium position. We're gonna go for a little bit of a switch back here on the car of Leclerc. Bro, what the flip is happening in this race? Leclerc back in P1, but there goes Oscar Piastri out of nowhere. Oscar Piastri takes the lead, ladies and gents, of the Chinese Grand Prix sprint race, but it's Verstappen who goes around the outside. We take the inside for the next one right here, and now we are back in the lead. But the question is for how long, because Oscar Piastri gets a better run, and Oscar Piastri now takes the lead right here, right now. We go up the inside though with a very late move. We make sure we break the car down in time, and we're once again leading. But the question is, do we want to be leading right here on the very last lap of this sprint race? So Oscar Piastri sends it on the inside. We try to keep the car rolling though, and we're gonna make sure we gotta go very closely, very smartly behind of the car over Oscar Piastri, because if we take that P1 position, we are gonna be the ones struggling at the very end. Come on now. Come on now, come on now. Little bit of a different line. Cut to the inside, then get the best exit possible. Ladies and gents, it's the last and final lap right here. And behind of us, Leclerc will have the DRS. We will have the DRS. But there's only 6 tenths now compared to the car of Piastri. Is he using the battery right here? Can we get the position? It seems like Oscar Piastri has just that little bit more battery compared to Verstappen. And even though he was nowhere here... Oh, he's out of battery. He's out of battery. We go up the inside right now to get the move done on the car of Oscar Piastri. A last lap, last corner move will make Verstappen win the sprint race of China. Boom! Shaka laka.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. On a scale of 1 to 10, how epic was that flipping sprint race? That was amazing. That was amazing. If that is gonna be the prediction for what's to come in the real life race of China, I'm going to absolutely be stuck behind the TV, rewatching it back and the back and the back and the back and the back. This is gonna be crazy. Ladies and gents, warm welcome if you joined in right here. If you enjoyed that race, then make sure to hit that follow button, because if you don't hit that follow button, then you will come back in a year time and you will go and tell me, Tom, I should have hit that follow button a year ago when I had the flipping chance. And you have the chance now, so take it. Take it. Verstappen is P1. That is the prediction, ladies and gents, for the sprint race. As you can see right there, he finishes in P1. Oscar Piastri out of nowhere gets himself into P2. And guess what? George Russell is... Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Anyway, doesn't matter. George Russell is predicted, ladies and gents, to have a ignoring yellow flag. He gets a penalty. George Russell, even though he's going to be probably in one of the quickest cars, will struggle in the sprint race. He or one of the Mercedes cars is going to have something happening to them. And at the moment, according to the prediction, they get a 10-second time penalty for, ignoring a yellow flag. That is the prediction, ladies and gents. And of course, another one right here was that Isaac Hadjar, I know it says Yuki Tsunoda, but we gotta keep it with a grain of salt. He gets a mechanical failure once again. So yeah, F's in the chat for Isaac Hadjar. F's in the chat for Isaac Hadjar. We are not done yet in the slightest, so stick around, because ladies and gents, we are going to get started with the main race. And for that, we just need to put ourselves in a good position in the qualifying. Andrea Kimi Antonelli still gets some good points, but Pierre Gasly gets good points. And Fernando Alonso, what? Goes from P16 to P8. I mean, are we seriously predicting Fernando Alonso to get a point in this weekend at China? Guys, if it happens, I told you. If it doesn't happen, don't talk to me. But the prediction show doesn't lie. It doesn't lie. Fernando Alonso predicted to get a point in the Chinese Grand Prix. I mean, this... Nah, man, surely not. He will get a podium. That is crazy. That is crazy, guys. Is this the new DLC? No, this is the 2026 season mod. Unofficially made by Prox Designs that you can install on PC. But it's it's not official or anything like that. We have to wait for the 2026 DLC for that one, but it's not out yet. We haven't heard anything yet. But I wanted to have the 2026 liveries already for at least the prediction show, so at least we know which cars we're driving. It's time for qualifying. Then after that is 56 laps of the race. You're thinking, what? 56 laps? Yes, that's yes, correct. We're doing it. We are flipping doing it. I think it is a low chance that Aston Martin is going to get points. Yeah, it will be tough. It'll be very tough, guys. You need to be commentator on TV? Thank you, man. That's very kind of you. Very kind of you. Either it's a low bar on TV or I'm doing a great job. Either one of those two, or maybe both. Thank you, man. I love the F1 TV commentary. They are great. Alex Jakes is a flipping goat, man. All right, so ladies and gents, Q1, Q2, Q3. We're doing the full qualifying right there. But don't worry, we're not gonna take an hour. We're gonna accelerate the time to the end of the session. We're gonna give ourselves a chance, one chance, to do a good job, a very good job in the qualifying. So let's put the minimum fuel right here, and let's go and do 1 lap and 1 lap only in each qualifying to try and see if we can predict who's gonna be out, who's gonna be in, and all of that good stuff. Okay, so we're driving as Max Verstappen, but it doesn't matter who we're driving as, because realistically, whoever gets bro, I swear I'm like, if I was a woman in this simulator vibrating like crazy right now, I would, like, this is crazy. Why does the simulator vibrate like this when we are accelerating the time? All right, let's go out on track. Here we go. Boom!
Okay, when you're
Let's
ready,
go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Leclerc, what are you doing, my friend? Leclerc didn't even get P2, guys. Can you imagine? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's powered by Honda. We got the vibrations. I heard that they're gonna get rid of the vibrations before Japan, guys. That would be insane. I would love that. I think that would be really cool. Because I think, and I don't know if you guys agree with me, or I don't know if you guys predict the same, but I believe Aston Martin is top of the midfield. You might be laughing right now, like, oh, what the flip, you're so funny. No, I'm not funny, okay? I think it is the case. I think Aston Martin is top of the midfield. I think they are top of the midfield if they can make their car work. And you know what? I think if they actually like improve the engine and stuff, they might even be able to fight for podiums at some point as well. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I know. Right now it sounds funny, but trust me, I think I'm seeing something. You know, and when I'm seeing something, normally it's kind of true. Normally it is true. Okay, we got the car of Alexander Albon right behind of us. We're going to leave him by because we're going to be on our qualifying lap. And I want to know from you in the chat, what position do you think Max Verstappen will be in Q1 right here? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Put it up in the chat. P1, P2, P3, P4, P5. It's up to you. P8, P3. Max Verstappen was, of course, not in qualifying in the Australian Grand Prix because he binned it in the wall after his rear tire exploded. No, it didn't explode, but something was wrong with it. His brakes was a bit done, I think. It just completely locked. Do you think it's gonna rain in the real race? I looked at the weather forecast and I put the exact weather forecast that is in real life in this race today to predict what will happen, and apparently there is no rain to be expected. But what is expected is Max Verstappen doing an incredible lap right here in the qualifying session. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can go through the Q2, and for that we only need to be top 15, even though in real life it'll be top 16 because of course we're still running on the F1 25 game. It'll be the top 15, but automatically Cadillac is going to be P last and P second to last. Here we go then. We are currently the fastest of anybody with 64% of the battery. We need to be very careful. Don't use too much of it because we're going to run out of the fuel or of the fucking battery at the end of the straight otherwise. Now, as we go to the middle of the flipping track right there, the middle of the track, we are looking pretty quickly closing in to the Williams driver in front, and let's hope they give us a little bit, drifting to the corners, a little bit of slipstream right here. That will be very handy for us to try and put Verstappen in a good spot. You guys were saying P2, P4, P1. Verstappen won the sprint race according to our predictions, but now with a slow eye. What the flip was that? Bro! What the flip was that? Alexander Albon, after completely giving us a slipstream, we tried to get out of the slipstream to overtake him. He just straight away wiggles the flipping steering wheel. Almost makes it look like he wants to crash us out. But through the last and final corner we go. Will it be enough, ladies and gents, to go through to Q2? Wow, it's gonna be enough to battle for the win right here, because ladies and gents, it's P1 in the qualifying one. But don't worry, we have Q2, we have Q3 coming up right now, and the ones who are eliminated are Lance Stroll, to be expected. The Aston Martin probably not making it through to Q2, but guess who is? It's Alonso through to Q2. Very well done. Oh my goodness. It's Arvid Lindblad out again in qualifying 1. Pierre Gasly's out as well. Oliver Behrman's out too. Both Cadillacs are out. But look at who is here out in Q1, predicted by the prediction show right here. Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Ladies and gents, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. Kimi Antonelli is once again going to have a very scruffy qualifying. Even though he had a good qualifying in Australia, it almost was not good enough with his car in pieces. But P17 for Kimi Antonelli. He must have made some kind of mistake. There must have been some issues on the engine or whatever, because he is out in Q1. And remember, anything that happens in the prediction show is a prediction for what's to come in the real live race. Now let's head to Q2 right here with Isaac Hadjar just about coming through to Q2. I saw he was like only a tenth away from being out.
Radio check. Radio
Okay.
check. Radio check.
Okay. Hello, Tom. Any advices for rookie in game about setups? Well, realistically, guys, the best thing you can do. I don't really understand setups either, but the best thing you can do is...
amazing content, Tom. Clapping hands emoji.
Look at that. €5 super chat on the YouTube from Darag coming in hot. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much for the kind words. Amazing content. Listen, if I can put out amazing content, you guys think it's amazing, then my day is made as well, man. Thank you so much for your very kind €5 super chat. W, mans. W, dude. Thank you, Darag. But yeah, if you want to get better at the game, guys, this is the only way that I can tell you the most efficient way to become better, and that is with Track Titan. Of course, they're a sponsor of the channel, so big shout out to them, but I wouldn't work with them if it didn't work, guys. We're actually going to be trying it out on Saturday as well, but with Track Titan, you can automatically log the telemetry of you driving in the game. It works on PlayStation, Xbox, PC. You just do a few laps in the time trial, and the AI of Track Titan will literally tell you what to do. Go faster in turn 1, go deeper, brake later, turn in earlier, all of that stuff. It's free to use for 30 days with my code TOM, THOMB, when you go to tracktitan.io. So if you want to become better at the game, ladies and gents, as we're out on track right now doing our installation lap, then try it out. The link's to the chat right here. It's in the description of the YouTube stream as well, if you would like to give it a try. I can highly recommend it, guys. If you use my code TOM, you can use it, and to answer your question about setups, you get a free setup to try out with the telemetry as well, so you can try that and get better from there. Okay, we at the moment are out on track right here, right now. What can we do? Can we go through to Q3 straight away? I'm thinking one lap right here, and then that's it. One lap, boom, that's it. Will it be possible? That's the question. Jazz, as well as Octorez, as well as Dylan. Thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. If you're enjoying yourself at the moment, ladies and gents, then make sure to hit that like button on the YouTube as well as the TikTok. That will be much, much appreciated. It helps a lot. On the YouTube, just click it once, boom. And on the TikTok, you go crazy on it. Go crazy on that sucker. Oh my goodness, we're gonna go a little bit wide though. But remember, we just need to do a good enough lap to go through to Q3. That means we need to go top 10 right here. Can we go top 10? We went P1 in the first qualifying. And once we're done with qualifying, we're gonna get ourselves into the race right here. Come on now! Oh, there we go! And it's purple already! Purple already in the very first sector right there. I'm trying to be a little bit more slowly with using the battery right here. Let's keep it up. Keep it up. That's good. Very good. Now we're gonna try and save a little bit right here as Gabriel Bortoleto in the Audi car goes quickest of anybody. Number 1 in chat, guys. If you watched Q1, you saw Gabriel Bortoleto go to P1 for a little bit, or P2 it was, and you thought, oh my god, Audi's gonna be a top team. for a split second. I thought when I saw Bortoletto in P2 in the Q1 session of Australia, I was like, oh my god, this is insane. They're gonna be at the front. But then it was not really happening. And we will make it happen right here, because to the last and final corner we go. Right here, right now, it's time to put ourselves in P1! It's P1 once again. And we're ahead of George Russell. That's looking a lot better for Russell this time. Russell, who was in that Mercedes, of course, which anybody and everybody thinks needs to go and win, is in that P2 position right here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Is this realistic performance? Yes, it's a realistic performance. We could also, actually, in the future, guys, because, of course, we need to wait for the 2026 DLC to get the actual performance, right, of the game, of the cars. Maybe for the next races, we try equal performance. That will make it a lot more equal for all the cars. Of course, the best drivers will kind of finish towards the front still, and the best drivers realistically are in the top teams, so we'll still kind of see the top teams at the front. But let me know what you think. Should we use equal performance for the next prediction show? What do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? What do you think? All right, hold up. Okay. Yes, yes. I think we should do it for the next one, guys. Every now and then we try and swap it around, but
Okay,
I think McLaren is too quick with the realistic performance, right?
They're
They're a little bit too quick with the realistic performance, so we can make it a bit more realistic by making it equal performance, which is obviously quite weird to say, but it kind of works. It kind of works. Okay, at the moment though, it seems like Russell's quick, Leclerc is quick. Number one in the chat, if you think, Tom, that lap you just put with Max Verstappen is good enough to go through to Q3. We need to be top 10 for that. I think we're going to be good enough, right? Number two in the chat, if you think, Tom, oh, you have to do another lap. I think we're in a good direction right here. We do not need to do another lap, but we need to do one more lap in the very last session right here. That's Q3, right? 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay. I believe you. Let's accelerate the time. Let's go to the end of the session right here. And Lewis Hamilton at the moment is on the verge of being knocked out. Fernando Alonso in the Aston Martin on the verge of being knocked out as well. Then, of course, the usual suspects with the Williamses, with the Haas car. Let's find out right now. But Lewis Hamilton, oh my goodness, goes quickest of anybody in Q2. He goes up at the P1 by literally 5/10. Is he back? Is he back? He is so back. He is so back. But the ones who are out are going to be Gabriel Bortoletto, according to this prediction. Fernando Alonso is going to be out in Q2. He was out in Q1 last week, but he almost got to Q2. Franco Colapinto is out, Carlos Sainz is out, and Nico Hülkenberg. Ladies and gents, I want to know from you in the chat right here, this Q3, is it realistic? Out of 10. 10 meaning, Tom, this is very realistic. I think this could happen. 1 meaning, wow, this absolutely sucks. What the flip are you doing? Okay, calm down. I mean, I think the Williams is maybe not going to make it, but besides from that, I think I'm looking at a big 8.5 right here. I think it looks pretty realistic. Pretty realistic. Although, Kimi Antonelli not through is a big thing. A big thing. Anyway, let's advance and let's get ourselves started with Q3 right now. And then it's time for the big one, the 56 lap long race right here.
Check,
just scrolling live streams. Is this seat comfortable? It's you know what, this is my race car bed. I sleep in here, so I hope that answers your question. No, it's fairly comfortable, guys. It's actually a lot better than the seat I had before, so like a normal sim racing seat. It's quite nice. You're kind of pushed in here almost. It's pretty good. Okay, we are gonna go and do one lap and one lap only. We got the Q3 tire set, so let's use that Q3 tire set and let's do one lap only, and then I want to go into a race, guys. We gotta get that race started. We're already 1.5 hours in. We haven't even started the main race yet because of course we just did the sprint race as well, but it's a sprint race weekend, so you gotta do everything for the prediction as well. I find it quite funny though that the second race of the season in a new regulation change is a sprint race. It's insane.
Okay, that's all the
Why did they do that? All the teams are going to be super busy trying to get data and everything, and the second race of the season, they're deciding to go and say, yo, it's a sprint race. There you go. Have fun with it. Oh, yeah. Should I buy a budget wheel or should I stick to controller? It's a good question. That is a good question. I mean, I cannot look into your wallet, but nowadays there are pretty good budget wheels out there that have like force feedback and everything. The only thing I would say do not get a wheel without force feedback, guys. Don't get a wheel without force. I started with a controller, then I went to a wheel without force feedback. It was the biggest mistake I ever made. Because after that, you just want a wheel with force feedback. So, yeah, just get one with force feedback. You can't really go that wrong. So, yeah, let's see. Or stay on controller, you know? But, yeah, nowadays there's pretty affordable wheels. If I could give you any recommendation, you know, I'm not sponsored by a wheel manufacturer or anything like that. So, completely unbiased here. Get one if you can. That is a direct drive. It's getting cheaper and cheaper, or more affordable and more affordable. But a direct drive, you're really sorted all the way. Okay. We are going to go. Oh, let's get out of the way. Oh, sorry, Piastri. And do our one and only lap. Ladies and gents, in the meantime, if you have not yet hit that follow button, if you're watching on the YouTube, TikTok, Kick, or Twitch, then make sure to do so. I got all the chats open, so feel free to chat where you're watching right now. It does not matter where you're watching. I see all of you. But make sure you hit that follow button, because if you don't do it today, you're gonna come back in a year time and you will tell me, Tom, I should have hit that follow button a year ago. And we now are trying to do the best lap possible. And that means we are gonna go for pole position. Here we go then. Let's go. Max Verstappen will try it with one lap and one lap only. And there we go. That is the perfect color we want to see at the moment. It's
always
purple.
Sending you positive vibes.
Let's go. What up, Nicole? Coming in with the positive vibes. And the, what is that? 64-month resub. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Nicole. You're a legend. Absolute legend. The epitome of a legend. We are coming through the middle sector at the moment, and it is green, so not purple at the moment, ladies and gents. And I'm trying to just save a little bit of battery right here, but it's tough because we need to go for pole. Will we get pole? Yes or no? Come on, let's go. Closing. Remember, whoever gets this pole position is predicted to get a pole position right here as well. In the real live qualifying. Whatever we do here, whatever happens in the prediction show that you're watching right here is a prediction for what's to come in the real live race. Remember, it always happens like that. We do this prediction show every single week when there's a real live race, and over the line we go. Right here, right now, Verstappen will qualify third position, and that means somebody else got pole. Verstappen in P3, and it's what the flip. It's both McLarens once again on the cusp, getting that pole position. I mean, I think something that we can say from the 2026 Chinese Grand Prix prediction show so far in the qualifyings, McLaren will be quicker than what they were in Australia. We don't have to take this too literally, you know, but we can take some predictions from it. And it's Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri very quick in qualifying. Will they be quick though in the race? That is the question, because it's George Russell who ends up in P5, and he must be a lot quicker in the race right here. Here we go. Let's do it. Is this the new Red Bull, Tom? No. These are all the old cars, guys. But I'm running the 2026 livery mod made by Prox Designs. So big shout out to them for making the livery mod and allowing me to use it. But you can use it for yourself as well if you want. It's unofficial though, so you have to download it and stuff. So realistically, the best thing is to wait until the 2026 DLC. But you can if you want to. 56 laps right here of the Chinese Grand Prix, ladies and gents. Let's get ourselves started right here, right now, with the Chinese Grand Prix prediction show. My name is Tom. It's a pleasure to have you here. They also call me the bomb, and we're gonna find out right now why they do that. Why do they do that? Let's find out.
Formula
Let's
1
find
Grand
out.
Prix.
I have a feeling it'll be Leclerc. I mean, it would be really
We're
cool
here
if we
in
can
the
see
Yangtze
someone
River Delta
different
today,
compared to a
home of the
Mercedes
16
fighting for
corners
pole
that make up
position.
the Shanghai
I think it'll be
International
cool, but whether it will happen or not,
54% of this 3.3
it's
mile
gonna be
lap
tough
is
because we
taken at
saw how
full
quick
throttle.
Mercedes
We'll
was
be
in
getting up to
Australia, right?
speeds of around
We saw how quick
200
they
miles
were.
per hour with DRS assistance
All right,
on
let's
the
go.
backstraight
Let's go.
before the
Let's
cars break
go.
into a tight hairpin at turn 14.
Chisco, I think we'll follow as well. What's up, ladies and gents? If you're enjoying yourself right now, then make sure to hit that follow button as well. And if you haven't yet, hit that like button on the YouTube as well as the TikTok. Boom, it only takes one click and it helps a lot. Make sure you do it. Lando Norris is on pole, then Piastri, and then in P3 we've got Max Verstappen, who after a very bad qualifying, of course, in the Australian Grand Prix, where he hit the wall, went into the barriers, he makes a comeback. He's in P3. Was it bad for Max though? Debatable. Apparently his rear axle completely locked, so he couldn't really do a lot about that. It looked very weird as well how Max Verstappen went into the wall right there. So Antonelli will have to come from P17 though, so that's something we predicted in this prediction show as well. Antonelli is having to make a comeback. Such did Max Verstappen. Now Antonelli has to do the same. He has to do the same, but he's got a quick car, so surely it's possible. Surely. Can you say something in Dutch? Hallo allemaal. There you go. Ladies and gents, bonjour mes amis. Hola mi amigos. Ciao a tutti. Hallo allesamen. Hallo meine Freunde. Hallo allemaal. Gesas, habari, konnichiwa, ni hao lai ho. A warm welcome. Wherever you're watching from right now. It's great to have you here. I want to know from you in the chat, ladies and gents. Where are you watching from?
Radio check, please.
All right.
Radio check.
Let's do a little bit of a different strategy right there. Let's do a little bit of a different strategy. Let's start on the soft tires. Let's do an early... Should we do an early pit stop? No, let's do it like this. Medium, hard, soft. Let's do that. Same tires as everybody else. Let's do a little bit of different, little bit less fuel right there. 3 laps over fuel, or maybe not. 3.5 laps over fuel. And let's get out on track right there. But I want to know from you in the chat. Where are you watching from? Right here, right now. What country? In whichever chat you're watching from. And you will see for yourself. We have the most international chat in the entirety of the world. I see Italy, I see Finland, I see the Netherlands, I see Hungary, I see Sweden, Macedonia, Sweden, Kenya, Nigeria, Norway, I see New Jersey, USA, Kuala Lumpur, Philippines, I see Singapore, Belgium, Latvia, Malaysia, Korea, I see the Netherlands, Bangladesh, India, South Korea, Romania, Singapore, Madagascar, Ghana, Ireland, Botswana, I see Sweden, India, Norway, South Africa, Canada, Ireland, I see Romania, India, Albania, Indonesia, Czechia, Croatia. Boom! What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Wisconsin. There you go. Wherever you're watching from, ladies and gents, it's great to have you here. It's 56 laps. We're going to commence right now. And as we do, I need to go and drink a little bit of water, because if I don't drink water, my voice will absolutely say... We don't want. We don't want.
No threat of rain for the
We
time
don't want.
being. Conditions look good.
So let me do that real quick. Come on now. Okay. Let's see. We need to go in a straight line real quick, otherwise I can't put my bottle back in the flipping thing. I need one of these tubes, man. I need one of these drinking tubes. That would be very, very handy, because this is not working while driving. This is not working. Do you think that the super clipping will affect the Chinese Grand Prix? And if, then where does it appear? Right here, where we are at right now. A little bit before. They're going to struggle with the power, 100%. And if they don't struggle there, they're going to struggle again for the next straight after this one, going into turn 1. They're gonna really roll through those corners. At least, I mean, I hope not. I hope not. Maybe they're gonna change a little bit the regulations and stuff already to make it a bit better. But yeah, it'll probably happen either in this turn 1 or in the one that I said earlier. Okay. We are getting ready for the prediction show for the Chinese Grand Prix. We hit ourselves into our grid slot, and if we look at the strategies, it's Charles Leclerc with a different strategy right here. He's on the hard tire, Russell is on the mediums, we're on the mediums, but the question is, who gets the best start? The lights are gonna go on right here, right now for the Chinese 2026 Grand Prix prediction show, and we are predicting exactly what will happen right here. And straight away Verstappen gets a decent start, but Piastri is off the line a little bit quicker. Norris is off the line a little bit quicker as well, but we go up the inside right here. We go up the inside to get a better traction zone, and that means now we are up at the P2. We went the shorter way around the corner, and P2 it is for now. And Leclerc, ladies and gents, Leclerc still in P4. Bruh! He's held on quite nicely right there with the hard tires. Bruh, that's crazy. Oh, what's happening? We go a little bit wide right here, and we're up at the P2 still, but we are going to be put under pressure by the car of Piastri right behind. Turker, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. If you have not yet, just like Turker, then make sure you hit that follow button, ladies and gents. You do not want to miss out on any of the future shows, including the one from tomorrow, Le Mans Ultimate. And on Saturday, we're going to do the Chinese Grand Prix again, but then online. Alright, gonna be great. I'm excited for it. I hope you are too. And you can join in if you want. First come, first serve on Saturday. Okay, oh my goodness, we're being put under pressure by Piastri right behind. He utilizes deep and he goes for the move right here, so we just about do not want to give him too much space. We go around the outside right here, turn the car around, but Piastri's still there on the inside, and now we need to watch out. If we do not focus on the car of Lando Norris, we're gonna struggle to catch up. And now Russell is passed, ladies and gents. Russell is passed in his very quick Mercedes. Ahead up into P4. Alright, come on now. To the inside we go. Can we do a shorter run? No. Because Lando Norris is going to go and close the gap right here. Get one of those drinking hats you see in baseball games. I will look like an absolute wuss though if I wear that.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of
Absolute
the car
wuss.
Try to get past as quickly as you can.
I don't think that would be very smart. People are gonna make fun of me again. They're gonna, just like when I wore the tongue live on stream. I deleted it now because nobody liked it, but I wore a tongue live on stream. And then everybody was laughing at me. I was like, okay, somebody asked me yesterday to wear it, I do it, and now everybody laughing at me. But it is what it is, guys. Sometimes people are not have the best interest. Okay? But it's okay. Trial and error, you know? No more tongues. And now we are going to go right behind of the car of Lando Norris. 0.7 of a second. Will the DRS open up? Come on now. Get a chest-rigged water bottle. Right here, guys. Very good. And now we're sucking, just like we're sucking on the water bottle. Oh, closing in to Lando Norris. Where can we go and make the move, ladies and gents? Where can we flip and do it? To the left-hand side. Oh, Norris is slow. And now we got an opportunity to get the move done. Fastest lap for Max Verstappen. And Verstappen looks to have refound a lot of pace right here, according to the prediction show of the Chinese Grand Prix. Come on now. It's not fair. You're better. But is it fair when Verstappen is better as well? I don't know. It's pure pace, ladies and gents, right here. And now Lando Norris is gonna go for the overtake once again right here with a better traction zone. We do not have the same pace in the straights right here compared to that Mercedes engine. In the Red Bull Ford engine, they seem to be just that little bit quicker compared to us, but we stay all the way around the outside, and still, we're up at the P number 1. But now once again, Norris is trying to make a comeback. We're gonna go very, very wide here, but Norris sends it up the inside, and by doing so, we're really struggling here and losing a lot of time. But Norris goes up the outside once more. We're gonna try and just about squeeze him on the inside. We have to go a little bit wider though, otherwise Lando Norris is gonna go straight into the side of us. We do not want that to happen. And look at that now. All the cars behind of us, including Russell, are right behind of us right here. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Only problem we have, though, is that the DRS opens up for Piastri, the DRS opens up for Norris, and we have none of it. And guess what? Russell is going to try and go for the move as well. We go a little bit wider right here. Russell up the inside of us. Little touchy with the car. Off of Norris in front. And now Piastri out of nowhere, just like in the sprint race, is making moves right now. But you can see Norris is trying to push him wide right here. Piastri is going to take the lead. Norris, though, is going to get overtaken by both Russell and Piastri here. And Russell from P4 to P1. He does it right here in his very, very quick Mercedes car. Oh my goodness. What the flip is this? What the flip is this? I love the Ferrari livery in 2026. It's a really good one, guys. I'm not gonna lie. The Ferrari, oh, watch out. A little bit of a touchy with Piastri once again. I like the color, the shade of red. The shade of red of the Ferrari is so much better than last year. Last year they had some kind of a dark red. Like, okay, fair enough, it's stylish and stuff, but on an F1 car, you need the colors to pop. You need the colors to pop. We are down, though, to P4 with Verstappen, and even though we were leading before, it's P4 right now. Let's go. Remember, you're watching right now, not just a stream, you're watching a show, alright? So let me entertain you. Get ready, put your feet up high, chill back and relax. It's not a stream, it is a show. Let's go. This is an epic fight. I hope we will get this in the real-life Grand Prix. Well, guess what? The prediction show. It's a prediction for the real-life Grand Prix. If we are getting this in the game, we're getting it in real life as well, okay? Trust me. Trust me. The prediction show has more often been right than wrong. So let's hope. We can only hope. But it always stays a prediction, right? So let's see. Let's see. From P1 to P4, but we ain't done yet. We're in the flippin' slipstream of Oscar Piastri, and last minute we go wide, very, very wide. But in going wide, we almost go off the track right here, and we could not get the position back on Oscar Piastri yet. Let's go. Whew. When are you going live this week? If you want to know exactly when I'm live in your time zone, make sure you join the Discord, ladies and gents. Over there, I've got the whole schedule ready to go. So you will know we go live tomorrow. You will know we go live on Saturday during the same time, kind of as today, a little bit earlier, actually. Yeah, make sure you join the Discord. Over there, I announce whenever we go live. But we go live tomorrow as well as on Saturday. So make sure you join. Okie dokie. Hello, I am the biggest fan of F1. I don't know about that, guys. I don't know about that. Are you? Are you the biggest fan of F1? Tomorrow or this morning, I had someone install curtains, and they were, what I have seen so far, the biggest fan of F1. They went to flipping Salzburg, flying to Salzburg. Like, they did so many things. Crazy. They go to all kinds of museums, everything, like, insane. This guy was like, he went everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Broski found himself on a yacht in Monaco. Insane. I think he was the biggest F1 fan I've ever seen in my life. And he didn't do that because he had money or something. Bro was installing my curtains. That doesn't mean he... Well, maybe he is a millionaire. You never know. But it's not that he came there. He came there with pure passion for the sport, okay? Not because he flipping bought it or whatever. So, shout out to that guy, man. Absolutely awesome. I love it when people have passion. It's awesome. We are going to go and try and close into the car of Russell, but at the moment, ladies and gents, there we have the real prediction. There we have the real prediction. McLaren will be fighting at the front, but it's the Mercedes, really, who's gonna have the ultimate pace right here. It's Russell leading the Chinese Grand Prix. Let's go. Do the Russell thingy, ram him. Is that the Russell thingy? Is that the Russell thingy? Just ramming people. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I feel like he was driving cleanly in the Australian Grand Prix, guys. But Who, according to you, will win the 2026 Grand Prix? I mean, I'm very boring, guys. I always say whoever wins the prediction race is my prediction who wins the real life race as well. You know? But at the moment, it's Russell. So let's see. Who do you think is going to win the real life race of China? What do you reckon? It was Verstappen who won the sprint race, but will it be someone else who wins the main race? That is the question. Guess what? We're gonna find out right now, because we are trying to pop the car of Max Verstappen up the inside of the car of Norris. And we're managing to do it for now. And that, ladies and gents, is the move done for P3. Boom! Very good. You guys are saying Hamilton, Russell, Lewis or Leclerc, Max, Hamilton, Russell, Hamilton, Max. I see. Okay, well, Lewis Hamilton was close to the win last in the sprint race. Of course, he won the sprint race in real life last year, which, by the way, our prediction show from a full year ago predicted Lewis Hamilton to win the sprint race. I'm just gonna say it. So let's see whether we can predict Verstappen to win the sprint race in China, you know. But I'm just gonna say we predicted correctly the prediction show last year. Lewis Hamilton winning. Oh my God, Tom! How do you have the F1 2026 cars? This is not the F1 2026 car, ladies and gents. This is F1 25 still, but I have installed an unofficial livery mod to adjust the liveries into their 2026 looks. So even we do not have the 2026 season DLC yet, it'll come soon, I hope. We haven't heard anything from it yet, but I have installed the unofficial liveries to at least make it look like 2026 cars. So that's good, right? And as we close in right here, right now, to the top 3, Norris is in P4, and guess what? Hamilton on the hard tires. Both Ferraris, both Leclerc and Hamilton have opted to go for a different strategy. And remember, you're watching a prediction show, so anything is a prediction in this race, and that means the prediction is Ferrari is once again going to be doing a Ferrari strategy, something different compared to everybody else. The only question is, will it finally pay off? Unlike in the Australian Grand Prix, doing something different, staying out for longer, which absolutely suck. Hopefully this time, with the hard tires compared to everybody else's other tire, it is going to be good. But the only worry that I have is that they're both on the hard tires and they're not splitting the strategy. I don't know why Ferrari doesn't do it. But come on now. Why are you doing the same strategy for the both of the drivers? Unless they're fully confident it's gonna work. I mean, in that case, sure thing. Well done. Woo! Are you closing in on Oscar? We are closing. What happened to Antonelli? Antonelli has, well, either had an engine failure or anything like that, but he was slow in Q1. Oh, and he's very slow right now as well. Now I understand why you asked that, because he's at the back by far. He's way at the back.
Okay, so
He's struggling at the moment. There must be something wrong with his car. In the meantime, if you're enjoying yourself right now, then make sure to hit that like button on the YouTube as well as the TikTok. On the YouTube, hit it once. That would be amazing to hit that like button. On the TikTok, you can go crazy. Spam that sucker. It helps a lot. It really does. So if you haven't yet done so, make sure you do. It really does help. And it doesn't take too much effort, you know, hitting that like button. Ferrari have no brains. I mean, I think they have brains, but they did try to make themselves into a meme last race, you know, on the pit wall with the clown emojis. But come on now. Surely they will learn from their mistakes. They are very, very smart people. They know what they're doing. Or at least they thought they knew what they were doing, but now they hopefully know what they're doing. Let's hope they know. Let's just hope that they know what they're doing, okay? A man can hope. We are in P3, behind of Piastri, and we're close enough now to maybe attack him soon, because Russell is so quick that Piastri can't even attack him, even while using the battery, even while doing all those things. He is too quick. Let's go. Russell leading. Piastri in P2, and at the moment the battles have not unleashed yet, but I'm sure there's going to be some craziness coming up soon. We're in lap 9 out of 56, and ladies and gents, if you're joining in right now, my name is Tom. It's a pleasure to have you here. Just Tom, it's very easy. We are very close to making some overtakes. The only problem we have is that both Ferraris are P5 and P6 on the hard tire, but they're losing a little bit of time. The question is, are they losing enough time for us to really be comfortable? Because they're going to do a very, very long pit stop here. They're going to stay out for long. Will the Macarena rear wing help Ferrari? All right, I want to know from you in the chat, guys. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 meaning it's not going to make a difference at all. 10 meaning, Tom, just because of that rear wing, they are going to win the championship. What do you reckon? How much of an impact do you think the Macarena rear wing that we've seen in the testing, which is going to be put on the car, on the Ferrari car for China, is going to make? I believe
higher than we're expecting. We've got a new
it's a number 3.
MFD if you want it.
And I will tell you why. That rear wing, with how it changes and how it opens, doesn't necessarily, in my view at least, make a big aerodynamic impact. What it does is it makes the car lighter. I might be completely wrong, guys. I might be completely wrong, but I think it only makes the car lighter. And in turn, making it lighter, it is going to go and make the car quicker. But how much lighter is it? Not that much. Not that much. So I don't think it's a big impact, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe all of a sudden Ferrari is like, hey, Macarena, and they're winning everything. You never know. You never know. And there you go, ladies and gents. There's a battle in front. Piastri has able to go and really fight hard here. Russell is under pressure. And now Piastri. Piastri will take the lead. Or will Russell be able to hold on right there? Russell seems to be quick on the exit. Piastri seems to be quick at the exit as well. And now it's side by side to the next exit. It's Piastri then who takes the lead. As he looks up though. He looks up of the Chinese Grand Prix. Okay, so McLaren is involved. McLaren is involved in the fight. It gives uplift. I don't know if it gives uplift or not. Does it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's some very clever engineers. What is for sure is I love that they're making some, you know, some technological advancements that are different.
Focus on the driving.
In my opinion, one of the most impactful aspects of life is being different. Being yourself. Ferrari is themselves. They like the Macarena. They want to do the Macarena. They're doing the Macarena. You know? Shout out to the Macarena. And shout out to Ferrari for being themselves. We're closing in right here, right now, to the two drivers that are fighting very hard here. We are trying a little bit of a different line, then cutting back to the inside, but it's Norris who hits us. Norris hits us. Russell takes back the lead in this race, and we are going to do a different line. Really try and focus on the exit, and then focus on the exit. We got ourselves into P2, but can we take the lead as well? We go to the right-hand side right here in lap 12 out of 56, and Verstappen, ladies and gents, is predicted to fight for the win right here, and we are up at the P1. Put those W's in the chat, ladies and gents. It's time to take the lead. Boom! Oh, never mind, not for long though, because around the outside it's Russell with incredible pace right here. He goes to the left-hand side, but we break in later. We break in later and get the inside right here. But Russell's on the outside getting a good exit with Piastri and Norris fighting behind of us as well. It's a big battle in lap 12 out of 56 of the Chinese Grand Prix. Whew. Okay then. I see how it is. I see how it is. Who will win the Chinese Grand Prix? I mean, there's a long race ahead of us still in this race, but it's lap 12 out of 56 and it's absolute chaos right now. We need to save as much battery as possible to really try and be able to put on a defensive maneuver right here. And she is getting real for sure. She getting real. Come on now. Not a quick exit, so Russell goes for the move. Piastri will try the move. We are going to be a sitting duck, it seems like, but Piastri is going to be stuck on the left-hand side as well. Russell will go defensive, Norris will go attacking, and now it's absolutely... absolute chaos. We go very wide, and in turn, we have to go over the flipping the curb right here. We lose the car completely. We drop down all the way into P4. Bruh.
Come on, you can win that pushback.
Come on! Norris trying to close in, catch up, no mayonnaise, just catch up to the cars in front. But we are in P number 3 once more because we take the inside line, a line we've taken already a few times in the sprint race, and it seems to be very, very quick. And as it's Isaac Hadjar, ladies and gents, Isaac Hadjar, Max Verstappen's teammate, pitting early. He, of course, DNF'd in the sprint race, but he is back again for the main race. And now Kimi Antonelli, who was at the back of the grid before, now overtakes the car of Isaac Hadjar. Let's see how that goes. But we have 7.1 seconds to Lewis Hamilton behind, and it seems like they are starting to gain time, ladies and gents. Both Ferraris, who are on the hard tire in P5 and P6, I think they're going to be right there with us soon. Oi, 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 oi. Is it the right strategy to go hard tires first and then the medium tires later on? That's the question. We, however, are doing a different strategy. Pit stop information, pit stop information.
That's 6 laps until your pit window's
Listen
open.
up. 6 laps, ladies and gents, until our pit stop window opens. That is lap 19. And the tire wear right now is 33%. Do you agree? Lap 19. I think it's a very good pit stop strategy, ladies and gents, to do an extra pit stop. We're doing medium, hard, soft. It should be very quick. But that does mean we're pitting earlier than everybody else. What do you reckon? What lap do you think we should pit right here? And as Russell struggles to stay close to the car of Piastri, we will try to go attacking. At very last minute, we put it up the inside off of George Russell. And he didn't like that one. Warning collision. FIA, come on now. Stay away.
Copy that.
Copy that. Okay. FIA don't like us. At the moment, they say okay. Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead. Whew. You have inspired me to load my F1 24 My Team career with Nigel Mansell. Shout out Nigel Mansell, man. Enjoy your My Team career. I love it. I'm excited to dive into, you know, the 26 cars, man. I really wanna flip and drive the 26 cars. I can't wait for that DLC, man. I wonder what they're gonna add and everything, but I just wanna see how it is. Because in real life, it seems so much different. I want to see... Oh! Hey! Oh my goodness! Oliver Behrman! Oliver Behrman is the first retirement, ladies and gents, of the Chinese Grand Prix. F's in the chat for Oliver Behrman DNFing his Ferrari engine set kapoof. See you later. See you later. Behind of us, Russell and Norris fighting hard as well. There's a yellow flag, of course, because Oliver Behrman, his Ferrari engine set kapoof. That is the first retirement of this race. But it's expected that we're going to have more retirements, of course, because it's the start of the season. And, of course, a lot of engines still have some reliability issues. Let's go. Piastri is in front of us, but we are doing a different line. We just do not have the grip at the moment. My dream is to own this kind of setup. You and me both. Every single day, it's still a dream. I'm living it. I'm living it. And listen, I started out with a controller as well. Alright. I started out with a controller as well. On my PlayStation 4. In fact, I couldn't even stream normally at the start. Because I didn't have enough money for a flipping PC at the time. So I used PlayStation Remote Play. I used an old MacBook laptop I had that I turned into a Windows laptop to stream. And that's how I did my first streams. I had an overlay of a flipping PlayStation logo on there, I believe, because I couldn't stream without it. That's how I started out. Listen, if there's anything that I've learned in my life, is that anything is possible. As long as you dream it. okay? So never stop dreaming. Trust me. Do not dream. Do not stop dreaming, I mean. Because when you stop dreaming, doors will close. But when you keep dreaming and you keep believing that stuff is possible, anything's possible. I have a dream that I'm gonna go to space someday. It'll happen. Trust me, it will. I will make it happen. I don't know how yet, but it will happen. Someday in my life, I will go to space. Whether that's gonna be a vlog or whatever, I don't know. But I will go to space, trust me. Someday in my life. Because it's one of my dreams. And I will make it happen. What is your dream? Let me know in the chat. Anybody a dreamer out here? I love dreaming. I love dreaming. Just look at all this. I've dreamed this up. What is your dream? To meet me? I mean, come on now. That's gonna be a disappointment, bro. That's gonna be a disappointment, man. I don't think that should be a dream. They say never meet your heroes. I'm not a hero, okay? But, hey, listen, man. If that's your dream, you can do it. You can do it, bro. Maybe this year I'm gonna go to Sim Racing Expo most likely again. So, I mean, if you live close to Germany, there's a possibility to go meet me there. I would love to say hi to you. That's 100%. But don't expect too much of me, okay? I'm not gonna kiss you or anything like that. I want to go to an F1 race. 100%, man. You'll love it. I'm sure. To wake up with clean underwear. I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's a very, very, very tough dream. A very tough dream. To be an F1 driver. Many people hold the same dream, but it's possible. It's possible. It's not easy. And you will really want to do, you know, you will really want what you really want to want. If you know what I mean. But it's not impossible. Ladies and gents, what also is not impossible is us overtaking this sucker. Okay, we need to overtake this sucker. And it's Oscar Piastri, and he's not gonna hold back right here. So we are gonna send it up the inside right here of the car of Oscar Piastri. Then wanna go and get a move done. We're gonna do a little bit of a different line. I'll go all the way around the outside, meaning a better traction zone right here compared to Piastri. And look at that, sayonara, motherfucker. We are back up at the P1 right here. Piastri goes to the left. We go to the right. We go a little bit wider, a little bit deeper. To the inside we go right here. Ooh la la. And now on the exit, we're back up into P1. Verstappen, ladies and gents, leads the Chinese Grand Prix. But guess what? The pit stops are coming. And you know what's also coming? You. On that like button right here. If you haven't yet hit that like button, come on now. Right here, right now. Hit that like button. Hit that like button if you haven't yet done so. It means a lot. Okay. At the moment, we're in P1. But the question is, pit stop information, pit stop information. Well, that's not what I asked. That's not what I asked. Pit stop information.
And your pit window opens in 2 laps.
They want us to pit in lap 19 for the hard tire. I want to know from you in the chat, ladies and gents, do you believe we should go in lap 19? What do you reckon? Come on now. To the right hand side, to the left hand side. Piastri holds us very, very close behind. But we are trying our very best to go super, super aggressive on the brakes. On the exit we go though. Piastri just about in front. And now we look to the inside. He didn't quite want to defend that one, but we definitely put him off right there. And now, as we go to DRS once more, Piastri. Oh! Oh! What the flip? What the flip? He just farted! What the flip? Oscar Piastri farts in our face and he blows up his engine. He blows up his engine. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gents, that's the second DNF right here. The second DNF. And that means the Mercedes engine now has a casualty as well. It's Oscar Piastri who will go for the second race in a row, not finish in the Chinese Grand Prix. Oh, that would be very, very tough for his championship chances, ladies and gents. Very, very tough. That means Oscar Piastri's out. Norris gets promoted up at the P2, Russell up at the P3, and then Hamilton and Leclerc are in P4 and P5. But remember, they are on the hard tire, and we we are not. Okay, now it's lap 18 out of 56 right here, and we were talking about a 2-stop, ladies and gents, at the start of the race. Should we pit in lap 19? What do you reckon? Number 1 in chat, everything Tom. Let's flip and do it in lap 19. Number 2 in the chat, everything Tom. We should stay out a little bit longer. Closing in. Norris to the right hand side. Russell will go for a move right here as well on the car of Norris. No, he stays behind, so we try to do a little bit of a different line. A beautiful switchback on the car of Russell. We absolutely set it up right here, and we set him up for failure. And now we're up once again to P2. It's a 3-way battle once more for the lead, ladies and gents, the lead in the Chinese Grand Prix. And remember, you're joining in right now to the prediction show for the 2026 Chinese Grand Prix. My name is Tom. It's a pleasure to have you here. And remember, everything that happens in this race is a prediction for what's to come in the real-life Chinese Grand Prix. We do this for every single real-life race. So if you're enjoying yourself so far, then make sure to hit that follow button wherever you're watching. On the YouTube, on the TikTok, on the Kick, on the Twitch. It don't matter. I got all the chats open, so feel free to chat wherever you want the chat. Okay. And you know what, guys? I'm getting a little bit scared, because look how quick Lewis Hamilton is on those older hard tires. He's rapid, he's closing. I think we got a pit right. Put a number 1 in chat, everything Tom. We gotta do the undercut right now. Number 2 in the chat, everything Tom. No, stay out. Lewis Hamilton, with every lap, it's closing the gap every single second. Number 1 to pit this lap. It's the lap that we were supposed to pit. Number 2, we think we should stay out. And now to the right hand side, it's Russell who goes for the move as well. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Box this lap! Box this lap! We are pitting right here. Max Verstappen doing the Red Bull strategy. Aggressive and different compared to everybody else. But into the pits we go right here. We break in time. Boom! Let's flip and do it. Gary, the pit stop guy, needs to give us the best pit stop possible, because we are going to come out on the flipping mayhem right here. Come on now. Boom! Let's go! My dream is to be a film director. Oh, I love that dream, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. We are closing right here to the inside. Gasly trying to get the move done. He is in P10 as well. W Gasly fighting for the top 10, guys. And Lawson and the Audi once again at the top 10 as well, guys. Bortoletto in P7 right here. Shout out the Audis, man. Shout out to the Audis. All right. What is the prediction rate on the last Australian Grand Prix? I mean, we got a couple things right, but we also definitely got a couple things wrong as well, because we predicted correctly that Max Verstappen DNF'd in the qualifying. Then we also correctly predicted that Arvid Lindblad was going to get points in his very first race and top 10 in qualifying. But for example, the winner of the race in our prediction show was a McLaren, and that didn't happen in real life. But you know, we sometimes the prediction show isn't 100% accurate, but normally we get some very good predictions, and today let's hope we get some good predictions as well. And now we are in P9 with the brand new tires, though. We're going to be so much quicker than them. So we're going to try and close into the car of Lawson. Very late, though. Very late. Boom. Up the inside. Very quick. And now we are chasing straight away after the Audi car of Bortoletto. Do you think that Leclerc could win the championship if his car doesn't get better? No. But if his car does get better, yes. If there's one thing that is for sure, guys, is that this season is far from over. And with the rumor of there not being a Saudi Arabian or Bahrain Grand Prix, maybe that falls into the hands of the other teams compared to Mercedes, because they won't get an early advantage. You know, because they are the quickest car for now. But let's see how it goes. During a season, a lot can change, all right? You can literally go from one of the quickest cars to one of the slowest cars, and vice versa. So I think we shouldn't take any conclusions yet. Cameron, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. The best decision to hit that follow button, Cameron. Well done. Well done. Welcome in. And as we are now closing into the Audi car, let's try and save the battery. Oh, as we go a little bit wide. Nobody would have guessed Piastri would DNF. Well, there you go. And it's happened again in our prediction show right here. So if it happens again, oh my god. All right, the top drivers are still out on track. But we're going to get the move done now on the beautiful Audi car. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That's beautiful. I actually quite like the Audi livery. What is your favorite livery, ladies and gents, on the 2026 grid? We have them all in the game right here in today's show. But what do you reckon? Red Bull, the Ferrari, Cadillac, Spa. Hola. Haas, yeah, Haas is great, man. I love it. Mercedes, Red Bull, Racing Bulls, Audi. It's my favorite, even though it's boring. Yeah, I think it's they could have done better with it, in my opinion. But it's a cool livery. I like the very vibrant red. I really like it. And the Ferrari livery looks absolutely fire as well. You know what, guys? I think one that is very underrated is the McLaren livery. You might think, oh, but it's the exact same as last year. No. For some reason, the orange color is way more apparent and it pops way more. There's something, they made it more vibrant or something. I actually like the McLaren a lot more than what I would have expected this year. It's a very, very good livery. Very orange. Come on now. The Tom livery is on top. Yes, it is. W, mans. You deserve a shout out for that one, Fabi. Well done. Well done. Or no, that was not you. It was Oz. OC said that. Okay. Okay. Closing in now. Once again, we need to get through some drivers. This time around, it's the car of Alexander Albon. And there you go. We're showing ourselves to Alexander Albon, who's on those old hard tires still. And that means we are up at the P6 already. Next up is the car of Esteban Ocon. Come on now. Whew. Is this a 24-hour stream, Tom? You will never see me do a 24-hour stream anymore, guys. Never. 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 I have done 3 of them in my life. And, you know, already at that point, you know, I was not making streams. I was making shows. You know, everybody's like, oh, this is awesome, Tom. This is amazing. I can't wait to watch the whole 24 hours. And then it goes in the middle of the night. Everybody leaves. And I am a zombie. And then I'm sitting there debating live. In the middle of the night, they're like, oh, hold up, Tom. I can't wait to see you next morning when I wake up. And I look forward to seeing you as a zombie. Oh, my goodness. It's great. It's lovely. No, so instead, I like to do different kind of events where we're live for a continued amount of time each day. And we do like a 24-hour in like 4 days or something like that. You know what? I think what would be really cool is doing an endurance race, right? Like, imagine if we can do like a 6-hour race on my own. I think that would be pretty cool. No stops in the meantime. That's very tough as well. Very tough. We are still in P number 6. And we're trying to close into the car of Esteban Ocon. To the left hand side we go right there. Boom. That is P5 at the moment. But we are closing very quickly to the car of Leclerc. The question is this strategy a good one? We're going to find out together right here. Which is more difficult? A classic car career or a Tombina career? I mean, the classic car career is more tough because I'm not playing the game all the time, right? The F1 2020 game. So it's a bit tougher to do that. But they're both a lot of fun. Why not a 12-hour stream? I've done a few of those as well, but... I mean... In my opinion, what I always like to do, I like to go quality over quantity, you know? I might not be live every day, right? Almost every day, but when I am live, I might not be live for long, right? But when I am live, every minute is packed with Chaillot's. Packed with energy. Packed with greatness. You know? That's what I like to aim for. We are 9.8 seconds now. Driver in front, driver in front.
Leclerc ahead.
How much are we gaining?
Lap,
A second?
1:39.3.
Oh!
Okay, gap to the car ahead.
Oh! Over a
9.8
second.
seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 23 laps
Over
old.
a second
They've
each
got
lap.
One more stop.
One more stop for them. 1.2 seconds we're gaining each lap. This is crazy. Let's go. You are sweating. Oh, you bet we are. You bet we are. Athletes sweat. Ki, ra, right? That's what Ricardo. That's what he said. Word for word. Let's go, baby. We are just gaining and gaining, and I want to know from you in the chat right now, how many laps do you think we need? How many laps do you think we need to close in to Hamilton, as well as Charles Leclerc in front? Do they still have a great strategy ahead of them? Are they close to the leaders in this race? That is the question, but right now, they are a little bit behind of them, and they are at the moment only 8.6 in front of us. Do you think there is going to be a difference when they're going to release the F1 26 DLC, or is it just new cars and drivers? We'll have to wait and see, guys. They haven't announced anything yet, so I'm excited to see when they will. I think, yeah, obviously it makes sense that maybe they haven't announced anything yet, because look how undecisive real-life F1 is with their regulations and all that stuff, right? The only thing they would not want to do is develop a whole game, make it release, and then it's outdated already based on how much energy you have and all that stuff. So I can imagine that they're very hard at work right now trying to figure out exactly what the 2026 cars actually are, because they still are undecided in real life, right? So I guess we can only wait. We can only wait. Into second gear we go. 6.8 seconds in the car in front. And remember, ladies and gents, remember, you're watching not just a stream, you're watching a show. My name is Tom. It's a pleasure to have you here. And at the moment, you're watching the fastest driver on the track. Let's go. You can be Jan Martin, bro, Tom. I mean, I walked a similar path compared to him, I guess. Because I watched the movie. Awesome movie, by the way. I don't have a movie yet, but maybe someday I will. Maybe someday, you know. But you know, I went from sim racing, straight up sim racing, qualifying for the F1 Esports Pro Draft back in the day in 2020, to driving a real-life F1 car as well. Even though he didn't drive an F1 car, he drove different GT cars. You know, I went on the F1 side, so... I can call myself an ex-F1 driver now because I officially retired at 25 years old, you know. So, early retirement, guys. Early retirement. Come on now. All right, we are closing 4.4 seconds right here, right now. What can we do compared to Leclerc? Let's go. Didn't you used to drive in F4? No. I never drove in an F1 in a race car before in my life, until I drove a few times in a Formula 4 car. I had to drive in a Formula 4 car before I drove in the F1 car, so they could see whether I was actually fit enough to drive it, and luckily I was. And then I also drove in a Formula 4 car around Sebring, which is in the US of A. Really cool track, by the way. Awesome track. It was for a TV show that I was a special guest of, called E-Game On. All right. Let's see this, guys. If you're in Canada and the USA, you might have actually heard about it. Number 1 in the chat if you've ever heard of E-Game On, the TV show. Number 2 in the chat if you have not heard of it. Let's see if anybody has heard of it. I don't think anybody has heard of it, but it would be really cool if anybody has seen it. 2. Oh my goodness! What the flip? What the flip is this? Nobody's watched it. I traveled all the way to Toronto to the Canada and the USA for a full week to record that flippin' TV show, bro. One. Somebody saw. I am in the 10th episode or something like that. So if you want to have some fun, I think it's on Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video or something like that. And it was on Netflix as well, I think. But I'm in that TV show for one episode. I was a special guest. Basically, it's really cool. That TV show is about, there's like 4 people in a house or something like that, and they have to do real sports and the game of the sport, so football and then the FIFA game, you know, and then they have to battle each other, and then if they do a good enough job, they can stay in the house. It's like a reality TV show, and then if they're not good enough, they get kicked out of the house. And I was in the finale. I was the Formula 1 finale. It was really cool. They played the F1 game, and then they raced in real life in Formula 4. Why were you on it? How were you special? I was the special guest in terms of the coach. I was coaching them to become better in the game. And then also in real life. Because at that point I had already driven the F1 car and the Formula 4 car, so I knew kind of what to expect. So it was pretty cool. It was awesome. It was such a cool experience. But yeah, if you want to watch it, it's called E-Game On. I don't know exactly where to watch it, but it's in the USA and the Canada, I believe. Ladies and gents, what's also in USA and Canada is flipping Norris because he's 10 seconds behind, but we are closing in finally to the Ferrari drivers. Let's go! What was the show called? E-Game On. E-Game On, it was called. I think I was actually in 2 episodes. I was also in the last one, where the winner went to Paris. And I was in Paris, actually doing a really cool video with Esteban Ocon. Ladies and gents, we are gonna go for the overtake on Hamilton, who is using all tires right now. And that means we will take the lead right here. The lead almost, unless Leclerc drives away now, but he stays out. Stays out onto the track. And we're gonna try and chase him. Come on now. Let's go, baby, let's go. Let's go. Why isn't the AI opening the flaps? Because you're watching F1 25 with the 2026 livery mods. Unofficially, we have put the liveries in the game to make it look like the 2026 F1 card, but it's not yet because the game has not released yet. However, we make it look as much as possible like 2026, and we are predicting the 2026 results by doing the race in the game. All right. You can watch the show on Prime Video in the US, E-Game On. Is it working? If you're in the US and you have Amazon Prime, can you see it? Can you see it? Surely not. That's hilarious. Oh my god. I can't watch it because I'm not from the US. But I watched a preview of what it looked like. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I won't spoil the end. I crashed. Or did I? I don't know. Find out. Okay. You can watch it in Australia as well. Damn! Let's go. Look at that. Alright. Watch it. Or just watch the last episode, number 10 or something, when they go driving. And tell me if you like my performance. We have to get a performance right here as well. Because we are going to go and fight with Charles Leclerc. And we, ladies and gents, are going to take the lead then around the outside off of Charles Leclerc with Max Verstappen. He is going to try and cling onto the rear of us, but those Ferrari strategies are making them stay out for more than 30 laps at the moment. Question is, are they going to gain back the time at the end of the race? Ooh, I don't know about that one. Let's see whether Charles Leclerc can stick with us. Because at the moment, they are the only ones in this race who have not yet pitted. Alright, let's go. What type of wheel are you using, Tom? I'm using a Bavarian Simtech wheel. Hold up, let me show you actually. Look at this. It's pretty cool. I can show you like this. Look at that. It's a bit, I spat on my wheel a little bit, so don't look at that. But there you go. You like it? Looks cool, doesn't it? It's based off of the Mercedes wheel from a year ago or something. They still have the same one, I think, but it's pretty cool. Okay, we go to second now to the car of Leclerc. The next time we pit stop information.
Pit window opens in 12
We'll
laps
be in 12 laps time, lap 42, and then, ladies and gents, we will go onto the soft tires. Let's go, baby. Low key, just buy a car. I mean, isn't this a car? It's a car that doesn't drive anywhere, but it is a car, isn't it? Or can I not call this a car? I don't own a car in real life. Well, I mean, this is my car. It don't go nowhere, but I'm happy where it is. Let's go. Oh, and Leclerc is in P3, going into the pits right now for an undercut on his teammate. Ladies and gents, both Ferraris that have opted to go for a different strategy are now opting to go for the medium tire. Leclerc will come out behind on the car of Russell, and he's gonna have to make a big comeback right here. Okay. Let's go then. Who do you think will win the 2026 World Drivers' Championship? I said it last year. I'll say it again. I think it is going to be Russell. I said it already last year, guys. That I think it was going to be Russell. But let's see whether it will be. We'll have to wait and see. Thomas, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. If you're enjoying yourself right now, ladies and gents, then make sure to hit that follow button wherever you're watching, on the YouTube, TikTok, Kick, or Twitch. Hit that follow button, because if you don't do it today, you're gonna come back in a year time and you will tell me, Tom, I should have hit that follow button a year ago when I had the flipping chance. And guess what? A year ago is today, and your chance is today as well. So do not miss out. Hit that follow button and don't regret it. All right. Because we have every time people coming in saying, oh, I regret so much. Don't let that be you. Ladies and gents, we are in lap 31 out of 36, and you're probably thinking to yourself, what? You're doing 56 laps? Yes, 56 laps. Only problem we have is that we are doing a 2-stop, and look at that guy behind of us. He is doing a 1-stop. Lando Norris has opted to pit later compared to us. He's on the hard tires, trying to get to the end of this race, and at the moment he's putting fastest laps in. So that means he's gonna close in to the rear of us. And remember, you're watching the prediction show today, where we are doing a full Grand Prix weekend at the Chinese Grand Prix this weekend. And whatever happens, doesn't matter to who, to Verstappen, but to anybody else like Russell, Piastri, whatever, is a prediction for what's to come in the real live race. We do this every single week when there's a real live race weekend. We did this last week as well for Australia, and our predictions normally are pretty close to what is happening in real life. And remember, our pit stop is yet to come. We have one more to go. Pit stop information.
You've got 10 laps until your pit window
10 laps.
opens. Pit
10
window
laps.
opens in 10 laps.
Norris will definitely not be P2. Hey, the race ain't over yet. The race ain't over yet, okay? But at the moment, Norris is in P2. Let me guess, you bike? I mean, I actually don't own a bike either, guys. I don't own a bike either. I walk. I live pretty close to the village, so I could just walk there if I wanted to. But if I actually had to go there or somewhere, I would take a car. Either borrow my parents' car, or I would take a taxi. But normally, if I have to go somewhere, it involves a plane. So I would have to take a taxi or whatever to the airport anyway, so... I don't really, you know, need a car. Aren't you Dutch? I am Dutch indeed, yes, but... Normally, you know what's funny? Dutch people, on average, have 2 bikes per person. I'm bringing the average down. I don't even own a bike. And when I did own a bike when I was younger, it was my grandma's bike. It had a little basket on the front. W basket. Oh, yeah. Love from Jamaica. I'm your biggest Jamaican fan. Come on now. Mi Bombo Clan. Thank you so much for the love, man. All the way from Jamaica. I love it. I love it. That is crazy. Is it though? I mean, listen. It's only as crazy as people make it out to be, you know? I don't care I got a basket on my bike. If other people care, they can care. They can care. Let them care. If I don't care, does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The basket was actually very handy. I could put stuff in it. It was an actual woman bike. It was such a woman bike. A very feminine bike. But you know what? Who cares? Who the flip cares? You seem so nice for a Dutch person. What? For a Dutch person? What the flip? Are they not nice overall? Are they not nice overall? Maybe they are not. I don't know. I don't know. But I try. I try. I try my best. Thank you, though, for the compliment. You're joining in right now, ladies and gents, in lap 34 to 56, and we are trying our very best, putting on some good lap times to then, in the end of the race, fight for the flipping win.
Okay,
We're pitting in about,
Which
what is
stop
it?
now?
Pit stop information, pit stop information. Pit stop information.
You're in first position.
What the
Front
flip,
of the
bro?
pack.
Am I speaking Chinese? Ni hao. Pit stop information.
Your pit
Oh my
window
goodness,
opens in
it
8
works.
laps'
Oh my
time.
goodness, it works. Oh my goodness, it works. Of course, it's the Chinese Grand Prix. We have to speak a little bit of Chinese. Ladies and gents, I think we can make a decision right here. Do we want to go on the soft... Oh no, we have to go on the soft tire. We do not have the mediums anymore, guys. It's a sprint race, we can't. We have to go softs. We have to go softs. They are nice, but just very brutally honest and straight to the point. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like that as well. I am like that as well. But you know what? I do have understanding of different cultures in that regard, where or maybe some other Dutch people don't. So I like to treat people as they would like to be treated in the where they would be in what country, you know. Or at least I try to, but it's what it is. But I like directness as well, okay? Don't beat around the bush, man. If you don't like something, tell me, please. Please, just tell me, man. I would rather you tell me than not tell me. Because it's not efficient if you don't tell me. Just tell me, please. You don't like my face? Tell me. I will do something about it or not. But at least I know. We are at the moment trying to go and stay in front of Lionel Reese, but he's very quick. He's getting closer and closer, and he's only 2.7 seconds behind of us right now, ladies and gents. Only 2.7. Does anyone know if he uses ray tracing? I use ray tracing, yes, but I do not use the path tracing. That looks beautiful, by the way. That looks beautiful. So I wish I can, but it's a bit too hard to run. But maybe now that I cleaned my PC with the dust, maybe it does work again. Maybe it does work again. Norris is very fast, I agree. Ladies and gents, it's only 1.8 seconds right now. Only 1.8 seconds. And if you're enjoying the show at the moment, it's gonna get very, very exciting soon. So, chill back, put those feet up high, and relax. I will make sure you will get entertained right here, right now. Let's go. Whew. What is the best F126 car that you like? I like a lot the livery of the Haas car. I like a lot. To be honest, I like the McLaren a lot as well this year. And I like the Ferrari. I like the Red... I like... More, honestly, I don't think there's a bad livery in there. The RB, the Racing Bulls, is not my favorite. I don't really like the Aston Martin as much, but I'm not a big fan of British racing green. Not that I hate Britain or whatever, but it's just that dark green. Make it the lime green. The lime green.
After a long time, Tom.
And there we go. Spam it else on the flippin' YouTube. Still Toxic coming in with the love. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much for the super chat. What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Bro, respect. Managing the gears, corners, battery, and still talking to the chat is crazy. I try my best. I try my best. I try my best. And remember, it's not just one chat, it's 5 chats. It's 5 chats. We got the YouTube, TikTok, Kick, and Twitch, so feel free to chat wherever you want to chat. But now, we need to focus up because Lando Norris is closing up, and he's closing up enough to go for the overtake right here. He gets the move done with the flipping use of the battery right here. But we break in deep, and we're not gonna let him have it that easily. We're gonna go a little bit wider, get the move done here on the exit, and just about we're able to stay in front for now. But can we stay in front all the way onto the next straight as well? Oh, it's gonna be tough. He opens up his DRS, goes to the left-hand side right here, gets the move done with a very, very good straight line speed, and now we are trying to make the comeback. Can we get it up the inside right here? Oh, no race, no race, no race! He turns in as if we do not exist. Maybe in his world we do not exist indeed, but we are down into P2. Pit stop information, pit stop information.
Your pit window opens in
5 laps. We have to stay out 5 laps here. Wow. Lando Norris is very, very quick. Come on now, let's go. Come on, come on. Woo. 0.6 of a second. Ah, he's almost dropping us completely. Number 1 in chat, ladies and gents. If you think we can stay close to Lando Norris right here. Number 2 in the chat, everything Tom. No, my goodness. Almost 0 grip. Almost 0 grip. Come on now, Tom. Come on now, Tom. How many laps can you do on the soft tire? Ah, I think barely. I think barely enough to pit in whatever lap they put out for us anyway. Pit stop information, pit stop information.
Your pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps.
5 laps. That is in lap 42. That means we have to do 14 laps on the softs. I think we can do that just about. Just about. Woo! Come on, come on, come on. Russell is catching. There you go. I told you. Different strategies at the moment. And at the moment, it's Lando Norris predicted to win the Chinese Grand Prix. That's crazy, guys. I don't think that will happen in real life. But listen, don't doubt the prediction show. Do not doubt the prediction show. Let's go. You need to become Russell in 2026 Australia. We need to go all out right here. Full on pace. Full Bazonga mode. Can we stick with Norris at the very least until our pit stop? We know that when you have new tires, there's a big delta. You go a lot quicker than when you have old tires. And we have a little bit older tires compared to Norris right now. Oh la la caramba. The McLaren is very, very fast right now. He is very, very fast. But is he fast enough to drop us completely? Come on, come on, come on. I think not quite, not quite. F1 edits. Think we're to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. The best decision to hit that follow button. If you haven't yet done so, wherever you're watching right now, make sure you do it. We've got some epic shows planned for this year with the F1 season starting up once more. We got the prediction shows. We got the E Grand Prix. This Saturday we got the Chinese E Grand Prix. But we got many, many more awesome shows with the 2026 DLC coming out at some point soon as well. This will be your one-stop shop, alright, for anything F1 game. And also, soon, we're going to be starting up the watch-alongs for the qualifying and the races. I'm very excited for that too. But yeah, I'm going to set that up as the season goes on. I think that that should be really cool. Should be really cool. But we're still hanging on. We're still hanging on with Lando Norris right there. But we have to really push hard for it though. Because our tires right now are crying literally in my ear. Oh my god, Tom, I'm so crying. I don't like this. Please put me in the pits. I need some soft tires on me. Oh my goodness. Okay then. I see. We will have to go into the pit soon to swap the tires. Come on now. Max has to win. Let's see what it is, guys. I mean, I believe Max is a lot quicker than Hajar in that Red Bull, and he was in P3 in the qualifying of Australia. So that is a good sign, right? That is a good sign. Get the tires, Tom. I think it's soon, though. Lap 42, ladies and gents. What lap do you believe we should pit? We're gonna go soft tires until the end. But what lap do you believe we should pit right here? Surely it should be like lap 42, right? Because if it goes too early, we're not gonna have the tires at the end of the race anymore. 41, 42, 44, 42. Trying to stick with Norris, trying to save the battery. Oh, and there we go! There we go! Norris losing the car already, he started to struggle! Come on now, come on now, come on now. Woo! Come on. Oh la la! For pushing with softs, 43, I think. Pit stop information.
And your pit window opens.
They want us to
in
go
2
lap
laps'
42.
time.
Oh, I'm struggling. We're struggling right now. I think its difficulty is usually 105 to 110. Yeah, it's 110, ladies and gents. Maximum difficulty right here. With 0 assist and nada nachos, okay? We do not use any assist whatsoever. It ain't easy. But at the moment, in Verstappen's car, we are predicting a great battle for the win. At least at the start of the race, but now in the middle of the race, with a different strategy, it could still be possible. Yo, bro, you definitely do not use... You definitely use assist, bro. Look at that. Definitely assist. Here we go then. Closing, closing, closing to the car of Lando Norris. It's time to try and send it once more, though. He loses it once again. Come on. Right here, right now. To the left, right inside we go. Norris will go defensive. So we will take back the position on the car that was also fighting with Max Verstappen. I definitely think we can put a prediction on that one. Verstappen and Norris will have a V2. Another fight, just like in the Australian Grand Prix. They're gonna go head to head to head to head to head. And at the moment, Verstappen's back in the lead right here. Boom! Okay. Now we're gonna watch out because Norris gonna be very quick with the start. Look how close Broski is. Look how close Broski is. Come on, come on. Good exit, but look at Norris. He's gonna be so quick. He's gonna be so quick. Don't do it. Don't do it. Light move to the right. Norris will go to the right as well. Ooh, it's close. It's very close. And remember, our pit stop is getting very close as well. Little bit of a different line. Little bit of a better exit compared to Norris. Switchback time. Verstappen loses the rear end. We just about give him not so much space on the inside. So the switchback is possible once more. And the DRS is possible too. Once again in P1. But Norris has the Mercedes engine. He's using his boost mode to try to get back into that P1 position, and we will do another switchback. Bro, it's switchback bonanza right now. It's switchback bonanza. Verstappen's back in the lead. I think it's time to pit. I think it's time to pit. What do you reckon, ladies and gents? What do you reckon? Number 1 in chat right here. If you think it's time to pit this lap. Number 2, if you think you should stay out 1 or 2 more laps. I think we're gonna pit right now, right? Surely the soft tires make a big comeback. Make a big comeback. But the battles are great. Absolutely great. And you know what? Russell's getting very close to Norris now as well. Very close to Norris. All right, come on, Tom. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay, let's do it. Books this lap. Books this lap.
Right, so our fastest
That's not what I said, but okay.
1 minute 36.9.
Box this lap, box this lap.
Understood.
There we go.
Stopping
We're
this lap.
pitting this lap and this lap only. We're gonna go a little bit wider compared to the car of Lando Norris. We're gonna go and take the inside, better traction zone. And now we're pitting. It's gonna be Russell trying to beat Lando Norris, but we are trying to beat them all with an extra pit stop right here, which we already put in at the start of this race right here. Into the pits we go. And now Gary, the pit stop guy, needs to go and lock in. Come on now, Gary. Boom. Optimal. Let's go. Beautiful. 2.4. I'm gonna get overtaken by Hamilton, but we're gonna be very close to him. Very, very close. Let's go. Let's gain back this time now. Let's gain back this time. On the soft tires now. Let's see what this Red Bull has on offer with the Ford engine in the car as well. 14 seconds to the car of Leclerc. That's a podium position to try and get back. Woo! Let's go! All right, now we're gonna really, really push hard, guys. Come on. 13 laps until the end of the Chinese Grand Prix. It's Lando Norris who at the moment is leading the race. Russell is right behind in P2. And it's Charles Leclerc P3, Hamilton P4, Verstappen P5 with Isaac Hadjar in P7. Wow, okay, he's not done an amazing job right here so far in the main race. We are now purple though. And there goes our pace. There goes our pace. We are showing it right now. Remember, you're watching not just a stream, you're watching a show. And this is the 2026 Chinese Grand Prix prediction show, where we are predicting what is going to happen in the real life race by doing the race ourselves. And remember, we do this every single week when there's a real life race. Last week we successfully predicted Max Verstappen to DNF in the qualifying. We successfully predicted Arvid Lindblad to get into the points as well. And this week, can we predict the winner? Let's find out. Let's find out. Hadjar P7? Yes, because we, of course, still have the 2025 game. So we don't have the 2025 drivers in, but of course, Hadjar is in the Red Bull. Not Tsunoda, so that is Hadjar. Let's go. Now comes the fun part, and that is the part where we are going to start gaining massive heaps of time right here compared to the cart in front, and really try to get ourselves back in the fight. 3 seconds to the car of Lewis Hamilton. We're rapid. Driver in front.
Hamilton's ahead of you.
How much are we gaining?
Time last lap 1:37.0.
Purple!
Okay, gap to the car in front 3.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 12 laps old.
12 laps old? How much quicker? Fastest lap overall.
Okay, so the current fastest lap
1:36.2. We're gonna smash that. Driver in front.
It's Hamilton ahead. Okay, gap ahead 2.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 12
2.8.
laps old. Time last lap 1:37.0.
37. Whoa! We're 2 seconds quicker per lap! 1:34.9! And Max Verstappen shows why he's the GOAT. He's got that number 3, but he definitely ain't gonna be the number 3 today. Remember, these softs will be quick right now, but the question is, will they be quick all the way until the end of this race? Because already these softs are 10% worn down. Wow. Let's go. In the meantime, ladies and gents, if you're enjoying yourself at the moment, then make sure on the YouTube as well as the TikTok to hit that like button if you have not yet. I mean, you can try and hit the like button on the Twitch and Kick as well, but it don't work. On the YouTube, click it once. That would be much appreciated. It helps a lot. And on the TikTok, spam that sucker. Spam that sucker. Into second gear. Into third, and Lewis Hamilton is right up in front of us. The Ferraris look quick, but are they quick enough to win this race? At the moment, no. It's predicted. Piastri has DNF'd in this race. He is predicted to DNF. And as we close in now, to the car of Lewis Hamilton, to the right we go. He will go defensive, we will go attacking to the left-hand side. Braking deep, maybe a little bit too deep. But as we go deep, we will take the position anyway. And now, that, ladies and gents, is P4 for Max Verstappen. Will he get a podium? Will we win this race? Let's go. Fastest last sector, baby. It ain't over till it's over. We're gaining so much time here. I did not expect us to be this quick. Woo! 11 laps on softs in Shanghai. There you go. In fact, it's 14 in total. Can we do it? Come on, come on, come on, come on. I feel so quick right now. This is insane. This is actually insane. The car is absolutely on rails right now. We're gaining so much time. This is gonna be another fastest lap. Oh my goodness! 4.2, 9.5. We might be able to win the race. Come on, come on. Those softs are gonna be gone in the last laps? I think so as well. I mean, let's hope that we can stay alive until then. Really pushing and closing the gap. 4.1 seconds for Max Verstappen to get back on the podium. Ladies and gents, you're watching the comeback of the ages right here. And if you're enjoying yourself right now, then make sure to hit that follow button if you have not yet. Come on. I'm starting to feel that this is no longer the ultimate grip. I'm starting to feel like we have no longer got the ultimate grip right here, but they definitely do not have the ultimate grip either. Yeah, there we go. I'm starting to feel it. Driver in front.
Leclerc is ahead of you, and the time last lap 1 minute 38.0, and gap to the car
I'm starting to feel it.
3.1 seconds.
I'm starting to feel it.
Mediums. Their tyres are 16 laps old. This is brilliant. You're taking 2.5 seconds.
2.5 seconds quicker though. That's impossible. Like, if we're still that much quicker compared to them, that is absolutely incredible. Alright, we need to be on the limit. 6.9 to Russell. This win is definitely possible. Woo! Let's go! Oh my goodness, I'm so locked in. I'm not even blinking, guys. You guys need to remind me sometimes to blink, man. You guys need to remind me every now and then to blink, because I'm not blinking at all. I'm starting to cry. 2 seconds to Leclerc. What is the tire status, Tom? Let's check it out. 20%. 20%. Let's go. 1.4. $0.9. Oh la la caramba, let's go. This is gonna be an insane race end, guys. 8 laps to go. 9 seconds behind Norris, is it? Maybe it is, yeah. I mean, it's possible, it's possible. With those tires, I don't think we would have won anyway. The one we had. Let's go! Alright, come on, Tom. Keep blinking, keep blinking. A warm welcome if you're joining in right here, right now. My name is Tom. It's a pleasure to have you here. And you're watching the F1 2026 Chinese Grand Prix prediction show, where we are doing the whole Grand Prix we can. And whatever happens in this race, as well as the qualifying, is a prediction for what's to come in the real live race weekend of China. And of course, tomorrow it's starting. Early morning. But this is the final day we can do our prediction show, because we haven't had nothing happen yet. Tomorrow race weekend, guys. This is insane. Already. And there we go! It's time to make the overtake as Max Verstappen for the podium! Put those W's in the chat, ladies and gents. We're back up on the podium. Where is Antonelli? P11? Wow, P11. Broski was P17 at the qualifying. He's already got back at the P11, guys. Although, already, it's the last 7 laps, bro. Come on now, step it up, man. Step it up. 3.4 to the next one. 6.8 to Norris. Oh my goodness, will Verstappen win the race? Surely not! We got the better tires. We got the better tires, but they're getting older and older and older. Can we win with Verstappen? And will Verstappen deny Norris as well as Russell from the win in the Chinese Grand Prix? This is incredible. What an incredible comeback this would be. 2.4, 6.2 to Norris. And we have got 7 laps to go. That we need to be over a second quicker each lap compared to Norris. We're nursing the tires, trying to make them come home. But we're looking up a little bit right here. And that's not good for the tires. Hard over the curb. 1.9 to Russell. No fastest lap. We're getting slower. We're already getting slower. But I think still we're over a second quicker than them. Driver in front. Driver in front.
Okay, Russell's ahead. Time last lap, 1:38.0. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.9 seconds.
1.9, old hard tires. How much quicker?
Their tires are 23 laps old. This is brilliant. You're taking 2.5 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
Out on each lap.
We're 2.5 seconds quicker still. Surely not. Number 1 in chat. Number 1 in chat if you think we can win this race. Number 1 in chat if you think Verstappen will win the Chinese Grand Prix in the prediction show. Number 2 in the chat if you think Tom, it ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening. No flipping way. You absolutely
suck.
Okay then. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. Do not give up. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Ladies and gents, what do we never do over here? What do we never do? Right here, right now. Put it up in the chat. We never. 2 words. We never. We never. Come on, finish it up in the chat right now. We never. What did we never do? We never win. Oh my goodness, that's what do you mean? What do you mean we never win? We never win the race. That's 2 words, but that's not the 2 words I was looking for. We never give up, ladies and gents, and we won't give up here either, because now George Russell, who everyone thinks is gonna win the Chinese Grand Prix, is not winning. He's close, but he's not winning, because Max Verstappen is right up in his rear, breathing in his neck. I'm coming! Hey! I'm coming! Very hard breathing, very hard farting. Oh, from Russell in front. Oh la la caramba. He is absolutely scared of Max Verstappen in his mirrors. Of course he is. He knows he's about to get overtaken. Broski is farting, and I can smell what he ate yesterday. Oh, okie dokie. That was absolutely rotten fish. Rotten fish. Come on. I know we can do this. 3.2 seconds. Keep it stable. Keep it going. DRS opens up. Come on now, Tom. We got this. I know we can. 3 seconds to Norris. Can we get the win? Russell will go defensive. We know he will because he wants that position so badly. But we want it more. Around the outside, Verstappen goes. And Verstappen now is up into P2. Put those W's in the chat, ladies and gents. And if you haven't yet gotten your popcorn, you better do get it right now because there's 5 laps remaining in this race. And we are chasing. Lando Norris like a wounded deer. Come on now. He's a wounded deer. Very, very wounded. He thinks he can get the win. No, he is absolutely doubting himself right now. 1.6 seconds. Driver in front. Driver in front.
Norris just ahead. Push for the position. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please.
As smooth as possible to keep the tires alive.
Old hard tires.
I did not think we were going to be able to go already in lap 52 to be right there behind of the car of Lando Norris. But we're still 2 seconds a lap quicker and we're showing why you should never, ever give up. Bro, I swear, you guys are making me say it. We should never win. Give up. Don't give up. What the flip? Do not give up. Here we go. 1.7 to Lando Norris at the moment. 1.8. Ooh, okay. Don't lose the pace now, Tom. Do not lose the pace now. 2.2. Do not lose the pace now. 1.7 again. Norris's tires are starting to kind of come back in there again. Our tires are starting to get a lot of wear, and we were predicting this. The moment we get close to the front, our tires die. They fall off a cliff. We need to make sure we keep them alive. All the way until lap 56. 3 laps to go. In the meantime, a warm welcome in. My name is Tom. It's a pleasure to have you here. You're watching the 2026 Chinese Grand Prix prediction show, where we are predicting what will happen in the real life race by doing the race ourselves. Anything that happens, whether it's to us or the rest of the drivers, is a prediction to what's to come for the Chinese Grand Prix. We've had 2 DNFs. Ooh. Piastri, sorry. Again, Piastri will DNF according to our prediction show. And also, we had Arvid Lindblad DNFing in this race, I believe. 1.1 seconds, and we still do not have the DRS. But we are close. Keep pushing. Sometimes going slowly, steadily is quicker than pushing visually. We are really on the limit right now of keeping the tires in a good temperature, and you can see there's still good space as well. It might not look like we're going quick, but we're going very quick, and we're going quick enough to get the DRS now against Lando Norris. If you're enjoying yourself right now, then make sure to hit that like button on the YouTube. Boom, just hit it once. On the TikTok, boom, 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 boom. Go crazy on it. Spam that sucker. And if you haven't yet hit that follow button, now is the time. Now is the time. You will come back to this in a year time, and you'll tell me, Tom, I'm so happy I hit that follow button a year ago. That was the best decision I've made in my life. It happens every single time people come in and say, Tom, that was such a great thing. I'm happy you asked me to. Let that be you. That comes back in a year time and tells me, Tom, I'm so happy I did it. Ah! What the flip? What the flip? Tires are saying goodbye. Tires are saying goodbye. We're starting to struggle. Struggle and struggle. You use your dual clutch for ERS modes? Yes, I got 6 buttons on my steering wheel. The top 2 is ERS up and ERS down. There you go. Nice one, man. You saw that. Not a lot of people see that. There's a lot of people that say, oh, Tom, you're not even shifting, bro. You're shifting when you're not even shifting. Well, I am, bro. I am. But it's... I use a lot of fingers. I use a lot of fingers. Alright, don't tell that to the womans. Do not tell that to the womans. But I use a lot of fingers in this steering wheel. We are gonna close in right now to the rear of Lando Norris. Come on now. Come on now, come on now. Right here, right now. We are very, very close. What can we do? Alright, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna save as much battery as possible right now. As much battery as possible right now. And then we're gonna go. And overtake him on the main straight right here. Let's go. We have another opportunity next lap. But ladies and gents, this is one of the last opportunities to get the move done on Lando Norris right here, right now. And as we close in at the moment behind of Lando Norris, it's time to utilize all that suck. Come on now. Give me the suck. Come on. Suck me up. We are going to be to the left-hand side right here compared to Lando Norris. Little bit of a different line. He's going to go deep. We're going to go for the switchback, get a better traction zone right here. And there you go. A great flipping traction zone will put us in contention for the lead at the moment in the Chinese Grand Prix. But now Norris will have the DRS. He's going to try and come back at us. He's going to be quick. He's going to be quick. We're going to try and keep the inside right now. Try and keep the short way around. But Norris, ladies and gents, will take a long way around. But as we keep it on the inside right here, he doesn't have any answers. He doesn't have any answers. And at the moment, his answer is staying in P2. But guess what? The more we battle, the more Russell will come back as well. And now Norris will get a good exit right here, right now. We cannot afford to use too much battery now, though, at the start of the lap, because we need it at the end of the lap. So Norris is going to go for a completely different strategy. He takes back the P1 right now. He goes a little bit wide, and he is back in the lead for now. Okay. Okay. All or nothing, baby. All or nothing. One last straight. One last straight. It's time. Right here, right now, that we show who is the boss. It's Max Verstappen right behind of Lando Norris. We got a lot of straight line speed right here, but he's using all the battery, and we do not have enough. We do not have enough in the slightest to get him right here. What the flip? Maybe now. No! Oh my goodness. No! It's Norris then who gets the win. I couldn't do a lot of, over there. He had way more battery. He had way more battery. He sent it. He sent it at the start of the lap. He got back into the P1. I couldn't do anything. I could not do anything. Lando Norris used his battery to perfection. And that means he wins. He wins, and that is the prediction for the Chinese Grand Prix, ladies and gents. If you enjoyed that race, though, as well as the qualifying and everything around it, then make sure you hit that follow button. If you do not hit that follow button today, you're gonna come back in a year time. You're gonna tell me, Tom, I should have hit that follow button a year ago when I had the flipping chance. I tried, guys, I tried, but I don't understand how he had so much left in the tank. It must have been that Mercedes compared to the Red Bull powertrain that Verstappen has. But Russell gets on the podium. Norris gets on the podium. Well done. There's a McLaren on the podium predicted. And Verstappen is back after a race to forget in the Australian Grand Prix, starting from the back. Which, to be fair, he did amazing. He did amazing. That was a great race from Max Verstappen right there, guys. Now, let's check out all the predictions right here that we have had. Of course, we had the sprint race where we had a win for Max Verstappen. So Max Verstappen will win something, but it's not the main race. But in the main race, it's Lando Norris who wins it then. Verstappen gets P2, Russell in P3, and then the Ferraris do not even get a podium. Isaac Hadjar in the top 10 as well. Well done to him to finally finish a race right there after his engine doesn't blow up. And I don't know what the flip happens here, but it's flipping Fernando Alonso who will get a point. If that is happening in real life, I will tell you right now, the prediction show predicts it today. That is insane. That is insane. Gasly in the points once again for Alpine after a very bad qualifying. The Williams is finally going to get some points as well, and we will see a Haas car in the points. Unfortunately though, for both the Audi cars, they are not going to score any points, as well as Arvid Lindblad and Liam Lawson in the Racing Bulls are not going to score a point either. We had 2 DNFs, Oscar Piastri and Oliver Bearman. And ladies and gents, that is the prediction for the 2026 Chinese Grand Prix. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe on YouTube if you enjoyed, and follow everywhere else if you enjoyed as well. Next one will be the Japanese Grand Prix prediction show, and you better be there.